Adams Central High School, we'd like to welcome you to tonight's contest between the Adams Central Flying Jets and the South Adams Starfires. It is my privilege to help us just a little bit tonight in recognizing the 2024 state championship team. Mr. Matt Lehman from Berne, Indiana is one of our state representatives, and the great privilege he has tonight is the opportunity to recognize accomplishments that are above and beyond the norm, and he was honored to introduce this resolution. The Indiana General Assembly adopted House Concurrent Resolution number 37, honoring Adams Central football and celebrating their 2024-25 season and their Class 2A state championship. This was introduced by Representative Lehman and also sponsored by Senator Travis Holdman on April 14, 2025. Specifically, the resolution states the following. Whereas Adams Central football won the 2A state championship game on November 29, 2024 with a final score of 46-6 over Eton Stockton High School. Whereas Adams Central tied the 2A state finals record with 7 rushing touchdowns. Whereas the Adams Central football team has demonstrated hard work, consistency, preparation, determination, and tremendous teamwork. Whereas the Adams Central Jets football program has proven itself with multiple sectional, regional, and semi-state titles and now adds a second state title. Whereas the Adams Central Jets football program, from the administration to the coaching staff, has demonstrated a commitment to the betterment of players beyond the sport. And finally, whereas the Adams Central Jets football program has made the community proud, representing our community with class and dignity. Therefore, be it resolved by the Indiana House of Representatives of the General Assembly of the State of Indiana, that the Senate concurring that the Indiana General Assembly congratulates the Adams Central Jets football program on winning the 2024 2A state championship title. Congratulations to all you young men down there on the track for that great accomplishment, along with some of the young men still out there on the grass tonight. A special thank you to Representative Lehman for taking the time to be here this evening and putting this forth through the House and the Senate. Much appreciated. Once again, a big round of applause for the 2024 2A state football champions.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Moser Motors, we got you covered. From plug-in hybrids to full electric vehicles.
From small trucks to the F-150, all the way up to Super Duties, Moser Motors has got you covered.
From small SUVs to mid-size SUVs, up to large SUVs, Moser Motors has you covered.
And be sure to come in and check out our lineup of Lincolns.
Heavy-duty mechanics trucks with welders, air compressors, and cranes. Dump trucks in every size. You need to move a couple thousand gallons of water? We got the truck. Full commercial shop for your heavy truck service needs. When you think about it, Moser Ford has a vehicle for almost every single application.
Sharing happiness, displaying confidence, and promoting health. Your smile does a lot for you.
And at Riverstone Dental, we make smiles happen. Across 2 locations at Riverstone Dental, our compassionate dentists and caring staff provides unparalleled care to patients of all ages. Using the latest technology and procedures, we offer an extensive list of general dentistry services. Whether you're stopping in for your routine cleaning and checkup, or you need restorative care, including implants, crowns, bridges, and more, we'll provide quick, comfortable care. Additionally, we perform orthodontic procedures as well. With traditional metal braces or the convenient Invisalign system, we can help you perfect your beautiful smile. Riverstone Dental. We make smiles happen.
Here at Berne Ready Mix, building strong communities is not just something we say. It's something we do. We are proud to be a part of the residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal projects in the communities we serve. Contact us to discuss your next project.
Rooted in the community and backed by extensive experience, Adams Health is here to diagnose the most complex conditions with care and compassion. We offer specialty care in women's health, orthopedics, sports medicine, urology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, neurology, and more. With multiple locations in Adams County, you'll get the care you need close to home. We see new patients quickly because your health shouldn't have to wait. Visit adamshospital.org to schedule today. Your health is our priority.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also a double-pane window that apparently weighs 800 pounds owner, an inconveniently located electrical outlet owner, and a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you're also an American Standard owner, which means you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going, no matter what happens. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Or American Standard dealer, Don Myers, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Are you looking for a place where Christian values meets compassionate care? Christian Care Retirement Community has an independent living, assisted living, specialized memory care, and their new short-term rehabilitation program designed for the best in recovery. The mission of Christian Care is enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate service, rooted in faith, guided by love, and dedicated to respect and stewardship. Join them in the experience to support community where Christian values shine through. Christian Care Retirement Community, where faith and care come together.
For over 70 years, Bixler Insurance has provided financial protection for our communities.
We will protect your auto, home, farm, and business of any size.
We can protect your family with a life insurance policy and help navigate your health insurance options, including Medicare and marketplace products.
The world of insurance definitely has its ups and downs.
But as an independent agency, we have strong relationships with several companies to meet your specific needs.
Stop by or call us in Berne, Geneva, Decatur, Portland, or Woodburn.
Do you know all of the services provided at Decatur Hardware and Rental? We're a U-Haul dealer. We fill grill tanks, test pool water, custom mix paint, cut keys, ship UPS packages, cut glass, rent tents, tables, and chairs, a trencher, skid loader, tractor, sod cutter, scaffolding, and so many more items. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, or paint. Decatur Hardware and Rental can make your project much easier to complete. Decatur Hardware and Rental, across from the Bungie plant, do it best.
Apartment living at its best with an exceptional location and affordable living. Located on 000 Road in Berne, Eastview Apartments are currently offering spacious 2-bedroom apartment homes with full-size washer, dryer, range, refrigerator, dishwasher, disposal, free maintenance, private entrances, balcony or patio, and much more. Please call 260-589-8602 for further information. We know you will be proud to call Eastview Apartments your home.
When you walk through our doors, you'll find smiling faces, exceptional service, and a sense of family. With trusted financial solutions tailored to you. Discover the difference today. Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. So you think you found the right guy on social media? It could be that person isn't who you thought they were. If you don't give out your personal information, you won't be a victim of fraud. A message brought to you by Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Good evening, football fans. Welcome to Monroe, Indiana, home of the Flying Jets. Rick Minnick Field is looking fantastic in the sunlight. Week 6 football is here. Can you believe it? Just under 20 minutes to go on our Everence Financial pregame show. We want to welcome everybody in to a fantastic contest tonight. Dylan Malone here with my partner in crime. He does South Adams play-by-play by night, Seth Sprunger. And up on the roof is our handyman, Mike Jones. He's got all the camera angles. Welcome in, Seth.
Hey, it's great to be here. This is going to be so much fun. I mean, look at the crowd on both sides. This has been talked about for the last couple of weeks, and the reality is we had this fog come in that just helped set the stage. You know, Both teams are well-rested, didn't have to go to school today. The fog delay ended up being in a cancellation. Both sides. Now, does it mess up the flow of the day? Who knows? But it's going to mess up. If it does, it messes up the flow of the day for both. Everything is even. Everything is square. It does not look like there is a cloud in the sky, and it also doesn't feel like there's a ton of wind moving at all. This is going to be one of those dead still nights, and I know the Starfires and the Jets, both sides, both Coach Mosier's. This is the one you circle. This is the one where you're just keyed up and ready to go.
Coach 1S and Coach 2S.
That's exactly right.
That's the way we'll refer to them tonight. Well, not really, just joking about that. But that is an astute observation, Zeph, that the air is still, and I think that's important. I remember last year's contest might have been a little more interesting had there not been 30-mile-an-hour winds circling on the field.
And the sideways rain, it was an absolute deluge there. And to be honest, it was so difficult to see from everybody's perspective, but the scoreboard or the actual press box at South Adams has the slanted windows, and it was raining so hard it didn't matter. It was still getting on the windows, making it difficult to see and be able to function up there. But, hey, we got perfect weather tonight. We got such good smells from the grills going. We're having 2 teams honored tonight. The 2024 state champion 2A Adams Central Jets honored before the game. Had Matt Lehman, state representative, down there. I believe we tried to get as much of that on there in terms of your ability to hear it. That presentation happened. We also have the 2001A state champion team that is going to be honored tonight as well. So just a lot of festivities going on. Got a really cool tent set up back here for all of these alumni to go and talk with their buddies and go talk to some old coaches. It's a really festive atmosphere here at Adams Central tonight, no question about it.
Checked off all those boxes myself. This is the Everence Financial pregame show. A concrete plan for your financial life rooted in your faith and values may be one of the best gifts you will ever give yourself and those you care about. Contact Ben Sprunger at Everence Financial to see how you can get started. And we do have 16 and a half to go on the clock here before we get started. AC, as you can see, they're making their way off the field for one final chit-chat in the locker room. South Adams already there. Crowd on hand pretty good. It's going to get better. I can still see a line at the gate.
Oh, yes.
This is a big one. I think this is one of the more premier games around the area. And one of the reasons, Seth, I know we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here, but one of those reasons I feel like is a school called Heritage.
Yes.
And you look at the scoreboard, that's kind of the measuring stick for these two teams. Their schedule's similar, obviously, but when you look at that Heritage game, South Adams came out and they hit the Patriots right in the numbers. And then Adams Central, I think they were going to get Heritage's best effort, and they did, and it was a heck of a game. We were a toe tap away from a Heritage lead in that one, but Adams Central hangs on 14-7, and so here we are. a lot of speculation about the end of this game.
Hey, both sides know how that Heritage game went. It's the only common factor between the two so far in the schedule.
Yes.
And it's like that every year. And to be honest, good. I would rather come in with next to no knowledge of what to expect. I mean, it just amplifies the drama in a game like this. On grass, one of the cool things yet, is, at least from the ACAC conference perspective, is to still have that grass. I believe it's Southern Wells also is on the natural grass. Everybody else is on the turf. So Adams Central staying true to the green. Got to like that. You got to appreciate the effort to do such a thing. And, this is that cornfield on the right. This is that city of Monroe out in the view. This is the practice fields behind. I mean, just the atmosphere here at Adams Central. You look to your left, or if you're from the South Adams side, you're looking to your right, and the parking lot is packed, just absolutely crammed full of cars, and we got people parking all over the place to try to get a good spot and catch this game. And I know we've got all kinds of people from all over the place tuning in. Want to welcome in all of the Swiss Village residents. Great to have you guys along as well. But we've got all kinds of restaurants and places that are tuning in and bringing us out here. And I promise you, it is going to be a huge crowd here, and we are very appreciative of all of our loyal viewers, because without you, we just can't keep doing this. And the capacity for our advertisers to continue to help fund this, and the fact that our viewers are so consistent, really makes this a great deal.
Well said. We are going to take a commercial break here during the Everence Financial pregame show. Thank you for being here so much. We're going to bring you some more analysis pregame, and the game is just over 13 minutes away. So you're going to want to have a good seat for this one. It's going to be a good game. You're watching Witness Media. We'll be right back right after this.
With origins dating back to 1931, National Oil and Gas is a regional provider of bulk tank fuel deliveries to farmers, home heating oil deliveries to consumers, and gasoline to service stations. Our solid business practices and longevity have established us as a main force. Our goal is to use our God-given talents and resources to serve our customers and communities each and every day. Contact us today for all your petroleum needs and how we can service you.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
On a winning team, players get the job done right the first time. At Helena Chemical Company, getting the job done right is the only job we have. During the growing season, we show customers how to grow stronger, more profitable crops with the Helena Acre, a production system that achieves higher yields and greater returns. A key product on the Helena Acre team is Hydrahume, an organic acid that gives crops a better chance to take up more nutrients and moisture for stronger returns at harvest. To learn more, go to helenaconnects.com.
When I wear Betsy's clothes, I feel confident. I feel like everything is very flattering. It's stylish, but yet modest. Her actual brand, those are my favorite clothes. Betsy stands out because her prices stay consistent. I like that she keeps her prices affordable, but I also like that it's trendy stuff too. So if you have an event coming up, you can always find something fun, something colorful, something different that not everybody else is going to have.
This is Ben Berman, your local State Farm insurance agent. As a Wells County resident for over a decade, my goal is to help my neighbors get the insurance coverage they need. I prioritize small town values like community, customer service, and lending a helping hand. Call for a quote, visit our office, or request an online quote today. From home, auto, renters, or life insurance, my team can help you protect what matters most.
These days, peace of mind starts at your front door. Innovative Concepts has been helping protect families for over 30 years with our trusted security experience. From smart cameras to burglary alarm systems with local 24/7 monitoring, we install it all. With a low monthly monitoring fee, protecting what matters most has never been easier. Call Innovative Concepts Audio Video today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Here at the local Keystone Energy office in Monroe, our drivers, service technicians, administrative assistants, and sales staff are centered on you. We work hard to meet your energy needs with superior products and exceptional service.
We are here to lead with purpose, serve with impact, grow responsibly with our local community, embrace our roots and humble beginnings.
Keystone Cooperative Monroe team is centered on you.
At Fisher Dental, we fix teeth. We also develop relationships with our patients and create lifelong friends.
Here at Fisher Dental, we clean, extract, and fill teeth. We also make crowns, bridges, partials, and dentures.
At Fisher Dental, we like smiles. And remember, we've got your back. And your teeth.
Are you sick of working 12-hour shifts and weekends at your current job? Come join our team at Smith Brothers Berne, where we pride ourselves in providing our employees with a family atmosphere, a Monday through Friday work week, and a clean and air-conditioned work environment. Our employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $16 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with yearly bonus incentives and a competitive benefits package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at 356 Monroe Street in Berne.
Are you in the market for a used vehicle, or are you looking for a rental van or trailer? CMA Truck and Auto provides a variety of vehicles in a variety of price ranges, and Swiss City Vans offers rental services for a range of equipment. We invite you to visit us in person at the south edge of Berne on US 27, or to visit us online at cmatruckandauto.com, where you can sort our inventory by price range. You can also visit our Facebook page, where we keep in touch with our customers and promote giveaways. Enjoy the vehicle buying process without hidden fees or high-pressure sales at CMA.
Did you just see that?
What? I didn't see anything.
I can't believe my eyes.
You should know what you're looking at.
And we're here to help you. Come see Dr. Lehman
or Dr. Bixler
or Dr. Baum
at Lehman and Bixler Optometrists World Headquarters, Berne, Indiana.
They helped us,
and they can probably help you.
Trust your visit to Lehman and Bixler Optometrists.
Good call, Raph.
Welcome back to Rick Minnick Field and the Everence Financial pregame show. Adams Central, South Adams. Let's dive into it. If you're just joining us, thank you for being here. Dylan Malone with Seth Sprunger calling this Week 6 action for you. Both fan bases come together in our coverage area. You love to see it. Lots of fans still piling in. This one should be a gem, Seth.
I think they're going to be piling in well after the game has started, if you want to know the truth. This line behind us here, we're able to see down the walkway, and it just keeps going. It's currently all the way back to, at the very least, the rehearsal area for the band. So if you wanted to make sure you got your spot today, you needed to get here a long time ago, because there are a lot of people here and plenty more coming in.
Jets coming in riding on a 19-game winning streak. They'd love to make it 20. South Adams on a tear lately, 3-2. Big win against Blackhawk last week, but none bigger than the game against Heritage. It was a statement in the ACAC. But here's a shocker. Tonight, a couple of undefeated ACAC teams going at it. Bluffton and Southern Wells.
Yes. How about those Raiders? 2-0 in the conference. Good for them. Yeah, they got their W's and to be honest, we talked about this a little bit the other day when we were doing the Adams Central Bluffton volleyball game over in Bluffton during Bluffton's homecoming week. He said, hey, they're playing on, house money right now. Nobody thought they were going to get a win.
No.
Now they've got 2. Now the trouble is the rest of their schedule does feature the likes of Bluffton, which is their opponent tonight for homecoming, and then they'll still have to play Adams Central, still have to play Heritage, still have to play South Adams. So is it going to be tough to get a win for the rest of the season? One would think so, but Coach Blake Blaker's got to be pretty happy, pretty excited with the progress that he has gotten out of his guys to beat both Jay County and Woodland. Big time for Southern Wells, and some statements they're making themselves.
Yeah, and I think that they're not done. I think that Bluffton is kind of susceptible to slow first halves they've shown this year, and so's Adams Central for that matter. But they're not done showing people what they're all about. But if they don't win another game this season, they've already done enough to spark what could be in Pinedo.
Here we go. Now we know the flavor of victory is back with us, not just once but twice. You got to like their odds of A, getting more guys out, and B, getting more commitment from those that come out, so they actually feel like they are going to be able to field a team that can give people within the Allen County Athletic Conference all the fits they can. There's no doubt that they're on the right track.
As the fans are on the field waiting for their Jets, we are, 3.5 minutes away from starting this one. We can dive kind of into the numbers if I can find my cheat sheet here. South Adams, obviously a throw-first team. Mr. Lehman has done a fantastic job, over 1,000 yards so far this year. He is the force to be reckoned with. I love that he's got a little bit more protection. Guys are healthier this year than they were last year. And they're going to surprise some people with the growth that they've shown on both sides of the football. And then I think AC, they're still figuring a lot of things out offensively. They are traversing the 2A injury bug. We talked a little bit about that, off the air. But Cam Fravel, for all of you that saw him with a sling last week, he is playing tonight, but defense only. So that is something to keep an eye on. I got to talk to his mom, which is the best scouting report you can get.
Very true.
Very true. His mom has made a comment that, it's actually going to make him fresh on defense for once.
Yes.
Because he plays both sides.
Hey, look, the kid's just a player. Does it matter? I mean, I think if you could tie both hands behind his back, he'd still figure out a way to be effective. He's just a competitor. And so, does it slow him down a smidgen? Let me promise you this. South Adams is not looking at saying, well, at least they don't have Fravel. They are counting Fravel as full go. They're not worried about which side he plays. They know when he's out there, he's going to be given everything he's got. And you can obviously see the cast or, covering there he's got on that arm. And he's going to tough it out and go. And, of course you are. It's the South Adams Central game. If you have the ability in any way, shape, matter, form to make it, you're going to play tonight.
Not even a broken arm can keep Cam Fravel from the field. But I will say, without Cam in the lineup, the Jets looked like that next man up mentality, and it was contagious because in that fourth quarter against Heritage, the line looked more motivated, maybe a little fresher than Heritage. So it might have played in Adams Central's favor to get some other bodies in there, and they got some push, and they showed that they can do it with a little bit of depth. So I'm interested to see how the line holds up. But the thing that hasn't been tested for Adams Central this year, the secondary. I want to see if this secondary is ready for the aerial assault that Coach Grant Mosier and his staff are going to bring in this game tonight.
And make sure you put this down, and it's going to happen tonight. Adams Central is going to run at least 4 or 5 plays that they haven't run yet.
Yeah,
and South Adams is going to do the same.
Yeah.
I mean, they have held some plays back for tonight. It's going to be that's how big this game is for both sides. So know that that's going to happen. Of course, Adams Central wants to own the clock. They want to just methodically take it down the field with Thomas Laughlin, with Joey Everett, with Jamison Roach. Connect with Braylon Reber every once in a while and just make life difficult by just plodding down the field and wearing out the Starfire defensive front and secondary. For South Adams, they want to try their best to strike early and almost force, if they can get a lead here tonight, force Adams Central out of their comfortable run first and see what Roach can do through the air. Now, we know that Roach has the ability to throw the football, and we know he has guys to throw it too. So tonight's going to be one of those nights where run first against throw first, but it's not like the other side can't do the other.
That's true.
Will Patterson has done a nice job in most of the games that we have seen here. Single-digit carries. He might be double-digit carries once or twice, but not very often. For Adams Central, they're running it a lot more than they're throwing it. South Adams throwing it a lot more than they're running it. So the approaches are going to be what the approaches are going to be. But if South Adams is able to hit a couple of big plays and that lead grows from more than one score, you might have to see Coach Michael Mosier change the gears up a little bit. As far as South Adams goes, if they get behind, well, they're going to throw it anyway. So, the approach here, It's all about execution on both sides. Adams Central wants to continually move the ball down the field via the run and throw that sort of shock pass or that unexpected pass, maybe play action to get South Adams out of position. South Adams wants to keep the ball in the air, keep everybody going crazy, and then every once in a while find Will Patterson with a little draw and see what they can get. It's going to be so much fun to watch this chess game here tonight.
Well, in the ACAC, I think parity was definitely the order of operations, as Jay County is at Woodland tonight in what I will deem the Raider Bowl. Which team can get out of that 0-3 hole? Both victims of the Southern Wells Raiders. And then we've got Bluffton. Bluffton is hosting Southern Wells. I'm sorry.
That's right. Homecoming for Bluffton.
Yeah, and then so Jay County at Woodland, Southern Wells at Bluffton. This game tonight, Heritage, if there's ever been a team that needs to get away from the ACAC tonight, it's Heritage. They're tired of looking at Adams County teams. Maybe we can start pining for the change to be the Adams County Athletic Conference. As South Adams and Adams Central have been winners atop this conference for a very long time.
Well, we're ready to go here. It's looks like the deep man is Reber. The kickoff man is Juarez. We're ready to go, Dylan.
That we are. The scoreboard is brought to you tonight by Best One of Monroe. And everyone's ready to go. Best One has been providing quality service for 75 years in Monroe, Indiana. The kick is a laser beam. It may get out of bounds. No, it's going to stay in. They take it to the 20, takes a step, tries to avoid the tackle. To the 28 we go.
Really nice cutback there on that return from Adams Central. You like the footwork that you see from Thomas Laughlin. He had to go back pretty deep there, Dylan, to get that. And where he was and how quickly the Starfires were able to get down just to get back to the 29 was really a nice job from him. So big-time help from Laughlin on the return.
We're having some technical difficulties with the timer on the scoreboard, so we will have to verbally keep you posted on the score or the scoreboard and the timer. But we don't have a problem doing that. The team in red has the football first. They keep it on the ground. Roach keeps it, and he gets about 5 out of that first run.
Had about 3 or 4 Starfires make a team tackle there on that left side. Good first run, and he's going to be maybe second and a long 4. Let's see what we got here.
Officials
I think it's an official timeout. Not sure if the kickoff tee is still on the field the way it looks.
Now, which water boy's getting canned for that?
He's coming across with a oops look on his face.
We need some new water boys. Come on.
Oh, man, that's so good.
There's a kid down there hiding behind a coach somewhere.
He's excited about, hey, I get to go on the field, and then he forgot to do it.
Forgot to do his one job. That's all right. We're just picking on some kids down there. 2nd and 5. The reverse goes to Laughlin, but the Starfires had it beat. Laughlin does a nice job cutting it back, though.
Really nice cutback. Was able to cut back inside on Minger in that backfield. Yeah, and that makes 3rd down a lot easier for Adams Central here. Oh, they're going to say first down.
They are going to give them the first down. We saw this with the crew here in Monroe last week. They were very quick to just signal, okay, let's move it. Not a lot of measurements. I don't believe we had any.
I haven't seen one all year.
I'm trying to think if we did, maybe down in Monroe or Muncie Central, but here we go. Joey Everett's to the right side, spins, and he's bottled up. Hangs on to the football. That very same play on that very same spin was a fumble last week, Seth, and he did a nice job hanging on to it that time.
I think you could tell by the fact that he had 2 hands on it when he spun. It may not be the spin that he wants to do, but if he coughed it up last week, he's not doing it again.
2nd and 5, the Jets getting some push. Starfires are up to the task, though. No big plays. That's got to be Coach Grant Mosier's tactic here. And we're going to go right up to the middle with Miller. That's hard to say. Vance Miller.
It's to be 3rd and short here. I think they need the 49, and they're on the 48. So a lot of options here for Coach Mosier. Give it to either one of those backs. Keep it himself. For Roach.
You typically see a sneak from Roach in these situations.
Or see if you can shock the world and throw Reber a 9. But he's going to go right up the middle, and he's going to get it plenty easy. Still turning those legs as he drives into South Adams territory.
Now, we talked about the front line being kind of a big thing for both sides. Cam Fravel not on the front line tonight offensively. But in that situation, it didn't seem to matter. Jets got a lot of push. Stars, a few personnel changes coming in. As we see Gavin Herring hustling to the sideline. Fresh set of downs. We go over to Laughlin. He's trying to break a tackle, but he looks like he's close to first down yardage.
Laughlin doing a great job of reading that block on the outside, waiting to see where the linebacker is going to be. He has cut back inside on both runs where he's picked up substantial yardage. South Adams going to have to make an adjustment to pick up that cutback.
And not to remind Adams Central fans of bad news, but this is very similar to the drive against Heritage last week where they fumbled near the goal line. Central really trying to clean up a lot of these mistakes. Starfires picking up the run right away, and that's going to be a loss, Seth.
They're going to stack him up. I think they're going to lose at least a yard, and I think see Hal Ringer, one of the last ones up off the pile. He did a nice job of putting the stop on it, and then a lot of Starfires helping to complete the stop. But now 3rd and 2, so maybe not quite as comfortable quarterback sneak range, but if you look what they did the last time, a sneak would more than pick up the first down here.
Roach under center, Laughlin in motion. Keeps it himself, goes to the left side, still on his feet, cuts back, and they've got the first down and then some.
Off to the left side, nice cut back again, and it was Austin Frank that had to chase him down. And he's down to, I believe, the 20, just inside the 25-yard line of the Starfires. Nice run there from Roach.
Just under 8 minutes to go already in the first quarter. First quarter tonight is brought to you by CMA Truck and Auto. We'll get to them here in a bit. Roach sweeps. I believe that's Everett. Hit very hard.
That's a nice play by Minger right there. Did a really nice job of shedding a block and quickly jumping in on that. So pretty nice play right there from Minger, no question about it.
Everett still able to pick up about 4, 2nd down and 6. Jets have had positive gains on most of their plays this drive. Starfires getting into that danger zone. They're going to have to tighten up here. Keeper up the middle. Gets some more out of it. That's close to first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Tell you what, they're getting a pretty good amount of yards on all of those quick dives up the middle. And so, they're not constantly going up the middle. They're able to go outside as well. But, the fact that they can gain from both the outside and the inside, making things tough for Coach Steiner and the South Adams defensive staff.
Quick lead back in Everett's in motion. Miller hit initially, and he's brought down. It's going to be real close.
I think he'll be short by about a yard, maybe less than a yard. So 4th down. Let's see what Adams Central does. You got to think you're going to call Roach's number here.
It's been a monumentally successful play on this drive so far. 4th and 1. And this is where South Adams can get a lot of trial by fire. And we get a stoppage in play. The Stars are going to call timeout and talk about it. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Witness Media.
Did you just see that?
What? I didn't see anything.
I can't believe my eyes.
You should know what you're looking at.
And we're here to help you. Come see Dr. Lehman
or Dr. Bixler
or Dr. Baum
at Lehman and Bixler Optometrists World Headquarters, Berne, Indiana.
They helped us, and they could probably help you.
Trust your vision to Lehman and Bixler Optometrists.
Good call, Ref.
From dreamer to doer, bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be, turning passion into profession, finding your true calling in a career, and bringing your dreams to life, it takes 2 things, the right path and the right people to walk alongside you. At Indiana Wesleyan University, we help dreamers become doers with accessible, flexible learning pathways and world-class people making world-changing connections. The road ahead, it's closer than you think. Discover the way at IWU.
Back in Monroe, 4th and 1. They sneak it up the middle. And Roach looks to be over that first down yardage.
So Roach able to go down that right side. And to be honest, he didn't necessarily go in the A gap, but just kind of checking to see where there was going to be room. And he found it just outside. I don't know if it was right off the tackle or between that guard and tackle spot. But he's able to find the crease, and then another first down here for the Jets.
A 6-minute drive for Adams Central. Roach has it again, and he gets about half of the yardage they need there.
Looks like about a 5-yard gain there, and got Dakota Miller. You got Wes Somerset in on that stop. Looks like they gave him 4 there, Dylan. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Bluffton leading over Southern Wells early. 7-0 is the score in that contest. Bluffton favored in the game. Everett's in motion. They give it to Miller. Stars on him, but he does get some positive yardage. 3rd down and short.
So 3rd and 2. So they need, I believe, they need maybe 3 yards for a touchdown and 2 yards for a first down. So either way.
Big play right here for the Stars and the Jets. Laughlin in motion. They keep it up the middle again, and that looks to be a touchdown.
Roach goes right up the middle, and I don't know that he was even touched on that run up the middle. Convincing first drive here from the Jets. Adams Central flexing their number 1 ranking in 2A. And they are right down the field with 4:27 left. They had the ball for a long, long time, and I guarantee you Coach Michael Mosier is thrilled with the time that came off the clock and the finish to the drive.
In true Coach Rick Minnick fashion, the Jets hanging on to the football, winning the time of possession. Ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 is our score. We'll take another commercial break and be back right after this.
Krukenberg Auction and Realty of Decatur is dedicated to providing you with a grand auction experience. Their stellar team has over 100 years of combined listing and sales experience, specializing in auctioning homes, personal property, land, farms, equipment, antiques, and business liquidations. Licensed in Indiana and Ohio, call Krukenberg Auction and Realty at 724-7402 or stop by 1030 South 13th Street in Decatur. Make the best choice by making Krukenberg Auction and Realty your first choice for a grand auction and realty experience.
Back at Adams Central, the first quarter brought to you by CMA Truck and Auto. For no gimmicks and hidden fees, just quality vehicles at a fair price. Stop by CMA Truck and Auto on the south edge of Berne or online at cmatruckandauto.com. CMA strives to offer various vehicles to meet you and your family's needs. Adams Central with the kickoff. They have a 7-0 lead. Let's see what the aerial assault of South Adams is capable of.
Sti Pyle had 2 returns last week, an 85 and a 95-yard touchdown return. He is the near return man, and Will Patterson is on the far side. See what Adams Central does with the kick. Big boot, and that looks like it's going to make it in, and it does. So a touchback will have Adams Central keeping the ball out of those return men's hands. Not a bad problem to have when you got a guy that has that kind of a leg.
Cowan's just a sophomore. Kicking it into the end zone, something he's been apt to do here this season. He's obviously been working on it a lot. 4:27 to go.
You know, South Adams was pretty spoiled with that the last couple of years, too, with Jackson Garcia. And with his graduation, now it's Manny Juarez. And I think every once in a while West Somerset does. They do their best, too. But nothing that has reached the end zone yet.
It's usually those soccer studs that love to get out there and kick the ball around.
You aren't kidding.
Lehman's pass is broken up. It was intended for McKean.
Dangerous pass, a nice defensive play by the Jets. Stepping in, I believe it was Reese Hammond that got the hand on the ball. I'm quite certain of it, to be honest.
You are astute. You don't even need any kind of binoculars. Complete on the side, and that's going to be a first down.
I think there was a little bit of a slip out there from Miles Carr. That was not I'm going to give you that big of a cushion. I actually saw Miles actually came up with a little bit of a slip, and about as easy as it gets for McCain right there when there's nobody around him from 5 yards.
Fresh set of downs for Lehman and the Starfires. In the shotgun. Man in motion. Quick pass to him on the outside. Breaks 1 tackle, then 2. And finally down, that's Will Patterson.
Good pursuit out there from Adams Central's Joey Everett. Really nice job of just staying outside, forcing that run back in. Kept it to a 4-yard run.
Second down and about 6. Back to pass again. Nearly had the ball stripped out of his hands. And fortunately for the Stars, he does hang on to it, but he loses a few.
Quite certain that was Barrett Collier that just about got the ball away. He gets back to the 41, but a loss, and now here's 3rd and 7.
Starfires quickly to the line. Back to pass, they'll run it again. Lehman tries to fight through, and he's taken down.
Back-to-back big pressures, and Adams Central comes through on back-to-back plays. Thomas Laughlin gets the pressure, and the sack will put the Adams Central Jets in a situation to go catch a punt.
And that's going to be the difference in tonight's game is we know that the Stars can throw the ball. They're capable, very high-powered offense. But can that line keep Lehman safe? That's going to be the big key tonight. Under 3 minutes now as the Stars go 3 and out. Central with all the momentum here in the CMA Truck and Auto first quarter. Nice boot to about the 30. Reber has it. And a nice job from behind. That looked to be number 33, Caleb Minger. He is all over the place.
And, Dylan, this is often not recognized, but you have got to tip your cap to number 15, Ashton Yergler. The temptation was there, I promise you, to put a block on Minger. But if he had, they would have started back on the 25. You with me?
Yeah.
He did a great job of not. Now, did the return go past the 40? No, but it's also not at the 25.
Yep.
Tip of the cap, no block in the back.
Good discipline by the Adams Central Jets. Laughlin to the left side. He gets met at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for 1.
Somerset was the first one there, and he's helped out. About a yard gain there. They're going to give him the 40, or just shy of the 41. Tell you, Dylan, you hate to bring up news that's kind of depressing, but the fact of the matter is it just keeps getting darker earlier and earlier, does it not?
I mean, winter just comes whether you're ready for it or not, but I'm thankful for the 70-degree weather today.
I'll give you that.
Keeps it himself. This is Roach up the middle, had a good block, and it'll be about 3rd and 5.
I think Dakota Miller was able to get in there a little quicker than we have seen. They're going to give him the 45-yard line, and that will be 3rd and 5 here for Adams Central. See if they can keep this drive going. You got to believe if they get awfully close, they probably have a pretty good shot of going for it here on a 4th and 1, but if you're South Adams, you really want to try to keep them out of that spot.
And with the lead. I mean, it's a little safer to go with the lead. 3rd and 5.
And only 9 seconds left on this play clock, so they're using up all the time. About 1:15 left in this first quarter. Shotgun.
Back to pass. Got plenty of protection. Tucks it away. Doesn't like what he sees. Big hit. He extends the football.
And that was a good hit on the sideline and a heck of an effort from Roach to reach for the first down, but they're going to have him shy by 2 yards here. They're going to have him knocked out at the 48.
I'll be honest, I don't think they saw the extension of the football, because had they seen it, it would have been a lot closer to the pylon.
Well, it's also very difficult to know from our perspective when he reached.
Yeah, he may have been out of bounds.
We have no idea.
That's a good call. 4th down and 2.
Just trying to keep those referees from watching the game and saying, hey, come on, man.
I say glowing things about the officials.
Yes, no question. 4th and 2, big time 4th down play.
Play clock down to 1. Roach keeps it.
He's not going to get there.
I don't think he
did not get there. He is going to be shy. A huge tackle on this side.
They're going to look at this spot. It's a favorable Jet spot, I will say that.
But the stick is right on the 50. So the Starfire's able to hold on that 4th and 2. And with 18 seconds left, they'll at least have one play here in the first quarter. So a roll of the dice.
Maybe 3. You know, South Adams is fond of throwing the football.
A roll of the dice from Coach Mosier, and Coach Steiner able to come up with a play to stop them on 4th and 2.
So I'm sure this first quarter a lot faster than Starfire fans are used to. Lehman back to pass. Gets rid of it. A man wide open. And he falls down. Kind of an awkward fall, but Somerset has the first down.
But again, Titus Lehman has to duck under a throw and actually was under a lot of duress when he threw the ball. So the clock stopped just to move the sticks, and it'll give South Adams another shot at throwing a play here.
They don't need to.
They don't have to.
Do. And they might try to. Yeah, there's some movement there. They may have been trying to get the Jets off sides here.
And they did.
Some heady play and good clock management by the Stars there.
Got the Jets to jump, and that will move the ball down to the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Starfires.
Now they will have to run a play as the clock stops with the penalty. And now it starts again, so I guess they don't technically have to. And they may not.
I don't know if they're going to or not here. Let's see. 2 seconds, 1. Yeah, that's going to be it.
So at the end of the first quarter, Adams Central, the only team with points on the board. 7-0 is our score. We'll have a second quarter for you when we come back. You're watching Witness Media.
Passion. It's inside the barn at 5 a.m. It's dirty boots, calloused hands, and the energy to keep going. Passion is every step, again and again. Passion. It's giving it the best you've got. It's hard work that pays off. Show right. Feed your passion.
Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Bluffton is where power meets adventure. From Ram trucks built to work to Chryslers built for your family and Jeeps built to explore, we've got it all. Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Your road starts here.
The start of the second quarter, and it's brought to you by Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home. The staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home continues to uphold the highest standards for the community and the families that they serve. After one quarter of play, 7-0 is our score. Jets back at it here. The Starfires at it here. First and 5 after the penalty. And not much doing there.
I think he's going to get maybe a yard, maybe a half a yard there. Trying to catch Adams Central off there. And the Jet front line was not fooled at all. Great job defensively to stop that run up pretty quick.
Second down, back to pass, and it's caught in stride, but then he slips again.
Tell you, Wes Somerset has had the feet come out from under him twice, and I think part of it is South Adams said, remember, you're playing on grass, not on turf. It may be a bit different to turn
we
here.
We saw Carr fall down for the Jets, too.
Yeah.
Who watered the lawn at 5 p.m. today?
First and 10 on that play, down to about, I'm going to say, the 18-yard line.
Probably the same water boy who didn't get the stand. He was messing around with the hose out there before the game started. First and 10. Back to pass. Lehman gets rid of it. Caught. Running toward the pylon and taken down. Starfires with a very promising drive right here.
Nice little flare from out of the backfield into that left flat. Good pursuit there from Joey Everett, but it will be first and goal for the Starfires as it looks they have reached the 7.
What an impressive drive here and a good response. Their defense came up with the fourth down stop. Offense 3 and out on their first go around, but they've settled in here. Ball on the 7. Taking their time, play clock down to 8. Lehman surveys, he'll pitch. Boy, nearly taken down in the backfield. But he may lose a yard. Well, the pile's still going in a direction here.
To be honest, I think that was just a whole bunch of very little, if you want to know the truth.
I mean, when it's all said and done, they lost a yard.
I think the stick moved back a little bit, but, man, that was just an absolute push one side, push the other, and they were finally able to bring Patterson down.
A little bit of an ole there by Will Patterson, dodging the huge tackle for loss. And we've got 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quick pass.
Oh, it's batted up in the air and picked off.
It was hit into the air right at the line, and I believe that was Yergler.
Yergler made the tip, but it was intercepted by Xander Schwartz.
Yeah, Yergler got some momentum going forward. He's getting a lot of love heading back to the sidelines there. Good awareness by Schwartz.
So, I mean, obviously deep in their own territory, but Adams Central will take it if they can keep points off the board with that turnover from the Starfires deep into Adams Central territory. First and 10 from the 5.
Adams Central a chance to build on their lead here. Big play potential broken up, though. Miller gets about 8, maybe 7.
It was Minger on the initial hit, and I think Easton Odell is asking for a sub. So he'll go to the sideline.
He's going on his own power.
The Starfires will bring in Blake Hoffman to play that free safety position as Odell, maybe a stinger of some sort, but he, like you said, he went off on his own.
9:15 and counting. Everett gets it on the right pitch. He's got some room to run. One man to beat, and he's taken out of bounds. Good pursuit.
Plattner is the one that has to make the touchdown-saving tackle down that far sideline. Heck of a run right there from Joey Everett.
First down for Adams Central, and all the momentum back to the home team here in Monroe. Update, Bluffton Southern Wells, 13-0 is the score there. A couple of teams undefeated in the ACAC play. Up the middle they go. It's a keeper. Jamison Roach gets maybe 4 or 5.
Looked like Dakota Miller was the one that made the stop there. And looks like it's 2nd and 5. I tell you, they've done a nice job, Dylan, of just picking that line apart. South Adams able to go, 4 and out on the last. But sometimes when you throw that interception in that zone, you get a little down, and Adams Central all up. They're moving that ball the way they did on the first drive.
Back to the ground they go. It's Miller once again. He's close to the first down. See where they mark it.
Are they going to mark him a yard?
And based on the spot, they are going to give him the first down.
Wow.
So they'll move the chains. I tell you what, Seth, this is good for South Adams to see a line like this. You're going to run into this against a Madison Grant down the road.
Right.
It's very key for them to see these big lines.
Counter play. Spins
Laughlin.
Out. Nice job by Laughlin to spin out of that tackle. He's going to pick up a first down just off of that spin.
I think he's still spinning.
But, again, like we said, on the previous run down here on this side, spinning, but with 2 hands on it. I'm telling you, you live and learn. When Adams said, now I know it wasn't necessarily he that fumbled,
no, but he
when you see
learned
it
from his teammate.
You don't want to do it like somebody, hey, I'm not going to have that happen. 1st and 10 from the start 5:45.
If you're going to have 3 turnovers in a game, you do want it to be early in the season and learn from it. Everett's got the ball. And he gets to, he got about 7 or 8 by the time he was down.
The Starfire's getting first contact, and Adams Central getting 3 and 4 yards beyond on each of those plays. And the tackle made there by, I believe, Hal Ringer.
At least at the moment, Adams Central looking like the team that's the better team on the field. But, the way that Lehman and the crew were moving the football, you can't count this high-powered offense out at any point. Still 7-0. The Stars already with 1 stop. And there they get a tackle for a loss.
Plattner with tremendous pursuit from behind. Got some help on the inside as well by Minger. But I think South Adams able to pick up on that one pretty quick. And brings up 3rd and 6.
Biergler brings the play into the huddle.
Boy, this weather is absolutely perfect right now.
Well, we're finally feeling the breeze here in the press box.
Nobody's hot up here in the press box. It's perfect. Atmosphere is awesome.
3rd and 6. Oh, met right at the line. Great tackle there. That was number 55, Plattner again.
And back-to-back, Plattner and Minger on the combo. And now 4th and 5. So if you're Adams Central, do you punt here and just force a long field, or do you go for it again?
I think Central is pretty secure in their defense that I'd go for it at this point. You might see Roach throw the football here.
Barrett Collier brings in the play, and it does not look like there is a punt that's going to happen here.
I don't think the AC fans think that either. They're on their feet over here. Big 4th down play, 5:40 to go in the second quarter. He is back to pass, has time to think. Now he tucks it.
That's going to be a block in the back right there. It is a touchdown run, but a very obvious block in the back right there.
That one's coming back.
And that's why I brought it up, Dylan. That's why I brought it up on that punt. He couldn't help it. If he didn't make that block, South Adams is going to come up and make that play. So, but there is another flag in another spot. So let's see what we got here.
So
one is against Adams Central for a block in the back. I'm not sure about the one down here.
So what we can safely say is there was a penalty on the field.
And it looks like, well, we've got two separate
two flags.
It looks an awful lot like they are discussing. And actually, Adams Central, I believe, knows what this is going to be, and South Adams actually has a punt return man, and Adams Central is in punt formation.
We'll see what they come up with, but you're right. Reese Hammond knew exactly what he did the moment he did it. Saw the flag, put his head down. He knew. We're going to see an explanation here. And the block in the back is obvious. Now we're pointing at the other flag, trying to determine
and the official
what that is.
Can't quite remember who the personal foul was on. If it's Adams Central, then South Adams would choose the personal foul penalty and not the.
A lot of conversation.
Yeah, it's personal foul against Adams Central as well. So both flags
tacked
on the Adams Central Jets. So this is going to push them awfully far back here.
Well, yes, because if it's a personal foul, it's going to be
that's 15
added
yards.
on to whatever. Added on to the block in the bag. That might be why they're taking so long to talk about this. A block in the back. That's the call we knew.
So that means it's 4th and 12.
And if it was a personal foul, it would have been tacked on. I think maybe they just elected to take one or the other.
I'm not entirely sure here. I just know that Adams Central seems like they are absolutely going to punt. Now, again, fake punts are fun. So who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We haven't seen one yet. 4th and about 12 as the officials get to where they need to go. 5:23 to go in the Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home second quarter.
So Collier will punt. Will Patterson is deep to return. Good snap. Boy, that's a dandy punt right there. High up in the air. Patterson has a little space, though. Oh, good open field tackle right there.
Whew. That was a good one. That was number 67. That was Cale Rathbun, and he is stoked about that play.
He should be. Really well done in the open field from Rathbun.
So we've seen both Adams Central and South Adams kind of squander a good-looking drive here in the first half. South Adams a great opportunity to wrestle that momentum back.
Well, they're having a hard time keeping Titus Lehman protected. So we'll see what South Adams can do here, what adjustments they make, what adjustments Adams Central makes after they see the adjustments. That's half the fun here, this chess match between these two coaching staffs. Absolute blast.
Nothing but respect for both coaching staffs. Back to pass quickly, and he just took his eye off the ball. I'll tell you what, I would have too. He could sense that hit coming.
Well, it's a good thing that he actually didn't catch the ball because Jack Swanner was going to get planted, and he would have lost yardage. Joey Everett was right there ready with the hit.
Good coverage there by the Jets, and it probably didn't hurt. You're right. That's going to be one he saw in the rearview mirror there for sure. Stars quickly to the line. They've got plenty of time.
5:06. Uh-oh,
Quick
they got
pass.
it set up. And that's going to be, 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Nice little screen setup. Trying to, and to be honest, Dylan, I think part of the reason they're doing that is trying to slow the Jets down on that rush. But they get 7, but they still need 3 here on third down.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 3 here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And I think part of the key is getting quickly to the line, trying to catch those Jets off guard a little bit here. Now they'll slow the tempo down. Somerset back near his buddies on the line. Now we're having some adjustments. Yergler switches his position in the secondary.
Yeah, Coach Hammond saw something that he didn't like. Oh, the drop on the far side.
That is
McCain starting to look downfield before he brought it in.
Yeah, almost the exact opposite of Warner there.
That'll be 4th and 3, and South Adams will have to punt on the drop on the far side.
That is unfortunate. The Stars really needed to put some pressure on the Jets in this game. It's still a one-score game, but Jets may have pretty decent field position right here with 4:16 to go in the second quarter.
Oh, look at this.
Now they're back to the line. They might be trying to fake here. And they are going to call timeout. So they all trying to fake out the Jets there. Not a bad tactic. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back.
M&M Market on the north side of Geneva has established a sterling reputation for the food they provide. Over 150 flavors of bratwurst, a wide selection of marinated chicken and pork chops, meat and cheese trays, and a 40-foot meat and deli case full of fresh-cut meats cut daily. Come and schedule a special event meal for any budget on your next visit. Be sure to check our Facebook page for store hours and in-store specials. Modern meets classic with the new Amara Stone Wedding Band collection at Richard's Jewelry. Made in the USA with recycled metals, these rings mix traditional gold with new contemporary metals for a sleek, edgy look and design. Life gets tough, but so are these industrial wedding bands featuring Benchmark's lifetime guarantee. Richard's Jewelry, your exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne.
Back at Adams Central, the punt goes down about the 44-yard line, and that's where Adams Central is going to take over with 4:08 left to go in the second quarter.
Dylan, with that coming off Patterson's foot, that looked an awful lot like it was going to go poorly for South Adams, but the roll was all South Adams, and he's able to get to the Adams Central 44. I'm not sure if that punt cleared 25 feet, so advantage South Adams on the roll at the very least.
7-0 is our score. Jets trying to add more. Miller with a big hole and a lot of momentum, still on his feet into Starfire territory.
All the way across and down to the 35-yard line. A tremendous run. I think it was Litweiler that had to make the stop back there. Big time run right up the middle for Vance Miller. 5'11", 190-pound senior saying it's my turn. Let me carry it.
Yeah, Miller had been quiet relatively to that point. Roach keeps it himself. He's got some room. He breaks to the outside to the 20, and he's hit out of bounds and then carried out of bounds. Boy, that could have been a late hit as he was already out. Officials did not throw the flag.
I'm not sure if he was actually out of bounds in the first one. The way they have him marked, it looks, I don't know, is that where he
That's where his left foot went out of bounds right there, clearly. And then he was tackled around the 10. And that could have been really bad for the Stars, but already not looking great here. 1st and 10, 3:40 and counting. Man in motion is Laughlin. They'll give it to Miller up the middle. Takes the first hit down to about the 6, maybe the 7. Stars, can they hold on?
Had a combination of Odell and Juarez in on the stop, but he gets 7 yards. Right now, Adams Central is just smelling blood. They want to try and get another score here in this first half, and with 3:16, again, not in a huge hurry, they've got plenty of time to do it. And we got a timeout. Let's see what he got here. Timeout, South Adams.
South Adams will burn their final timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back right after this.
Exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne.
We are Best One.
The best tires. The best customer service.
Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Visit our store or bestoneofmonroe.com to shop tires, request an appointment, and more. See these? See us at Best One of Monroe. Selling tires, serving people.
Partnerships thrive, integrity leads the way, and dedication meets innovation. Tried and true. Trueland Equipment. We have the tools and services you need to work the land. A John Deere provider with a broad inventory, assisting you in service and technical support. We respond to your concerns quickly. For all your equipment needs, choose Trueland Equipment, where provider means partner.
Back at Adams Central, big play right here, 2nd down and 3. Jets trying to punch in another one. And met is Miller, and that is going to be short.
So one Miller runs into the other, and Dakota Miller wins on that collision. Let's see what they do. Did they move him back a little? No, they didn't. They just moved up, and then they went back. So it's about maybe 2 or 3 there, Dylan, on 3rd down. They need the 5-yard for 1st down here. And as deep as they are, there is no question this is 2 down or 4 down territory. They'll go at least 2 more times if they don't get it here.
I think you're right about that. And in motion. Looks like a keeper. Roach has it and the touchdown. Adams Central with a 2-score lead.
Roach escorted in for the 2nd time. Tyler Roach keeps those legs churning.
Tyler,
take that back. Take that back. That would be.
I mean, he wishes he was back out there.
I think he's up top, isn't he?
He's watching anymore. That old man, he's up on the roof.
I did that last week. Actually, 2 weeks ago.
Don't worry, I've done it too.
I told everybody Dan Herring got a tackle when it was clearly not Dan Herring. It was clearly Gavin.
Maybe Dan had hair at that time, but I don't know that he's doing that anymore. But
Jamie Roach.
Cowens, boy, they had to get that down quick, and they just barely did. Central 14, South Adams nothing. We'll take another break. Right after this, we'll bring you back.
Partner.
At Belmont, your career starts in the classroom. With 16 career and technical education programs, we are the home of the biggest collection in Adams and Wells County. From arts to trade to business. We are Belmont. Good at learning, good at life.
Back at Rick Minnick Field, 14-0, 2:27 to go in the Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home 2nd quarter. It's been the Jamison Roach Show in the end zone, 14-0. See if South Adams has a 3-minute drill here, or a 2:27-minute drill here. They definitely have the firepower to do it. Do you expect Coach Grant Mosier to take a few shots here?
Well, I'm not sure if I've seen any plays that were drastically different so far yet. Don't know if they're keeping him in the backpack. Ooh, bobbled back there by Patterson. Is he able to get to that side? And he is going to get gang tackled at about the 10.
That was quite the collision. At about the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
A little shaky getting up off the turf. But he got hit hard.
I almost wonder if he doesn't need to go to the sideline for a second. Let's see how this goes.
He's certainly not in a hurry.
Seems like he's coming around here.
I think Patterson wants to catch a few balls before he goes into the half.
So 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and 1st and 10 from just outside the 10. So how much is South Adams going to want to risk here?
Lehman with a rocket.
Intercept
off. And that is the worst-case scenario if you're Coach Grant Mosier.
That was the situation I was talking about. How much do you want to risk here that deep? And Adams Central comes through big time with a turnover. Was that Reber that made that pick? I could not tell. Was that Reber?
Yeah, too far away on the sideline there. I mean, Miles Carr came over pretty pumped up. I'm not sure if it was Miles or not.
I'm just judging by the expression that I'm getting from the players down there. I've seen 2 or 3 people come alongside Reber and congratulate him thunderously, so I believe it was him, but I could be wrong.
You may be right. I didn't have a good view of it from back here.
But 1st and goal with 2:11. Cut back, that's easy.
Boy, Miller with the exclamation mark. Adams Central.
Wow, the cutback.
13 points in 20 seconds on the game clock.
Sheesh.
That is not good news for South Adams.
So from 14 to 21 in that amount of time, and I mean, if you're South Adams, at the very least, you do get the ball to start the second half. However, there's still 2:07 left here.
2:07. I mean, you still have to play football. You know you can move it against these Jets. You've seen it already in this game. You don't stop doing what you're good at. Cowens' kick is up, and it's good. And once again, we'll head to a commercial. Central up 21-0. We'll be right back.
Building people's dreams for the past 19 years, Marquee Builders offers a complete design build experience. Whether you're looking to build a new home or just update your existing home, we offer a full range of construction services to Adams and the surrounding counties. If you need help visualizing your project, we have a full-time design staff that can work with you to create the look of your dreams. Big or small, the attention to detail and exceptional quality is what all of our customers have come to expect. Give us a call for your free consultation or stop in and visit us at our showroom in Berne.
We plan for everything, always looking ahead to successfully navigate the ups and downs that life brings our way. So why is planning your funeral pushed to the back of the list? The answer to that question is different for everyone, but the staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt want you to know that this process is easy, stress-free, and is a wonderful gift that you can give your family. Pre-plan today. Give us a call at 260-724-7167 to set up an appointment.
Back at Adams Central, the momentum clearly in the home team's favor on a night that a lot of different Jets from the past have been honored, and they are carrying on that tradition so far. South Adams has another opportunity here. Another deep kick from Cowens. And they'll start about the 22. Back to the drawing board, Seth.
Well, the good news from the South Adams perspective, I suppose, is that Will Patterson was the one that returned that kick. So he seems healthy. Did not seem like he was slowed down there in terms of a top speed, but good coverage again by the Jets. They've done a really nice job of limiting the South Adams returns here tonight.
Titus Lehman throws his fourth interception of the season. He had only 3 coming in, and that's his first one tonight, but a bullet of a pass just picked off and taken the other way. Now he's back to pass again, lets it go in coverage. Did he get another one? Boy,
no,
Reba.
that got through, and Wes got the catch.
They said no.
Yeah, Wes got the catch. It got through.
Okay, wow. Reber, oh my, look from our angle like Reber came up with
that. It looked like he cut through, but it was a flail and a miss, and it went into Somerset's hands, and he brings it in and goes out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, my apologies. From this far away, we couldn't tell where that one was. 1st and 10. And by we, I mean just me. You were all over it, Seth.
I was looking to see what Reber was doing after. I did not know.
Now here's your in-the-bag trickery, but it didn't amount to very much that time, Seth.
Good job there by the Jets to keep that play in front. Again, the pursuit was not necessarily up the field. The pursuit was stay in your lane. And a great job by Adams Central to slow that down. And Xander Swartz makes another big play as he makes that tackle for a loss of 4.
2nd and 14. Don't blame the Stars for trying. You got to have some kind of wrinkle that is going to keep this Jet team on their toes. Back to pass again, this time up the middle, and it is. Did he pick it off? Yes,
intercepted.
He did. Reese Hammond.
And we do have that doesn't look good. That does not look good. I got Gavin Litweiler down here holding that knee, and that was a non-contact, which is what makes everybody hate that. I know Adams Central is thrilled with the interception. South Adams disappointed in it. Make no mistake, everybody saw that play, but that was a non-contact knee injury here, and we certainly hope this isn't something that's going to cause the rest of the year to go, because that's a senior, and you hate to see something like this go down. It's especially, I mean, his dad is on our crew down at South Adams as well, so you hate to see this kind of thing happen. I certainly hope that it's a cramp or something that can be taken care of. But, boy, I don't like the fact that he was grabbing that and rolling around, Dylan. I hate
Yeah, he was writhing.
That was some pain there.
We'll take a commercial break while we get him sorted out. You're watching Witness Media. We'll be right back right after this.
In a world worried about the next post, next purchase, next minute, what if we focus on the important over the fleeting? Invest in what lasts. With Everence, grow a fresh outlook to your financial future with financial services rooted in enduring values, faith and purpose, community and love, sharing and giving. Join Everence and make an impact.
Do you have sports injuries, knee pain, shoulder pain, headaches, arthritis pain, or just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Reynolds Chiropractic is the answer. Dr. Jade utilizes gentle, low-force, instrument-assisted, and hands-on adjusting. Dr. Jade treats patients of all ages, from birth to the very mature. Dr. Jade will help your injuries heal faster and help you live a more active and pain-free life. They offer BioFree, Sombra, pillows, back braces, and orthomolements. Dr. Jade is currently accepting new patients, so make your appointment today and visit Reynolds Chiropractic, where patient comfort and care are our first priority. At Swiss Village, our mission is simple: pursuing life together. Every day, we create a community where life is full, active, and meaningful. Here, neighbors become friends, team members feel like family, and every moment matters. Whether you're searching for a vibrant place to live or a rewarding place to work, you'll find it here at Swiss Village. Swiss Village, pursuing life together. Learn more at swissvillage.org.
Back at Adams Central, we've got a player on the cart. And, Seth, you were talking about that Starfire off the air.
And we have no idea what the injury is. All we know is it's bad enough that he's needing the gaiter to be taken off. It's Gavin Litweiler, a senior for the Starfires, and you just hate to see these kinds of things, and you see the respect level on both sides as the Adams Central and South Adams faithful giving him a round of applause as he leaves. You certainly hope that it's not something structural, but boy, the way it looked like it was non-contact, but obviously we'll have to go back and take a look.
Well, in football news, 1:13 to go here in the second quarter. Adams Central has the ball again after the third pick of the half. That time, Reese Hammond getting a little redemption after the bad penalty earlier. And Roach hit as he throws.
The pressure on the Starfires on that far side is what caused that one to go incomplete. There was a relatively open man, but a good close in there from the Starfires, able to slow that pass down. I think it was Hal Ringer that was able to get at least I don't know if he got a hand on the ball or a hand on the arm, but either way, caused the pass to be short.
Second down and 10, 1:09 left in the Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt Funeral Home second quarter. Jets would love to tack on another one here, but they already have a 3-score lead. Roach scrambling with a deep throw. He's got Reber back on his heels, and we've got a late flag.
I think we're going to get a pass interference call here.
And now Reber a little slow to get up.
I think that's, of anything, that might be a knock the wind out, because I don't think much of his legs did anything to bring him down there. So it's one of those where you just say, okay, just let me breathe a second. But it is going to be a 15-yard penalty, pass interference. Unlike the NFL, that would be a spot foul, but in high school, it is a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. So this will be moved into Starfire territory.
Close to the 40, maybe about the 42.
And Reber's going to come to the sideline for at least a play here. And like I said, I think it's just a matter of landing awkwardly. And sometimes when you hit just right, your breath leaves and you have a hard time getting it back.
I mean, he had to go all out just to go up for it. And then he was hit as he was coming back down.
So the penalty moves the ball to the 42 of the Starfires, and 59 seconds, just under a minute left here.
Well, the wheels absolutely fell off here at the end of the second quarter for the Stars. They would love to stop the bleeding right here. Cannot afford to let these Jets have another score. Back to pass is Roach. Plenty of time, and he's got Yergler, who makes a diving effort, cannot bring it in.
It was actually number 15. Ashton Yergler. And I tell you what, he had the opportunity. If that ball is just a tick far, not quite so far across the middle, I think Yergler could have caught that without anybody being around because Patterson actually went down on a slip.
Yeah,
so
if
there
he
was
catches
a good
that
chance.
in stride, he's scoring on that play.
And Roach is asking for the play, and Adam Central is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, that they are. So we'll take it with him. We'll be right back right after this.
Since opening Miller Land Surveying in 2005, we've grown to not only service Adams County, but the entire Northeast Indiana region. Business growth has led us to expand with additional field crews, advanced technology, locations in both Monroe and Fort Wayne. Miller Land Surveying partners with various clients to aid in residential and commercial real estate transactions, development of schools, industrial parks, subdivisions, various commercial development projects, and more. At Miller Land Surveying, precision and professionalism is where we draw the line.
Mitchell Enterprises Corporation is a trucking and feed sales company located in Bluffton, Indiana. Owner Luke Bright is a lifetime resident of Adams County and proudly sells a variety of show feeds and supplements. Sunglow and Linder show feeds are the most popular among other supplements and livestock care that they stock daily. Mitchell Enterprises would be happy to help with any of your feed needs and are always looking to hire CDL drivers in the area. Contact Luke and his team at 260-353-1050 or check them out at mitchellenterprises.com.
Back at Adams Central, a beautiful night sky here in Week 6. And in football action here, 2nd and 10. Jets nearly had more fireworks, but passed just a little too out front.
Uh-oh, a little flea flicker. This is going to get picked off. Oh, did he go over the top? He did! Joey Everett snatches that away from Odell. Odell stepped in, and Everett goes over the top and reels it in at the 10.
That is an incredible catch. Another Adams Central first down, and the whistle's blown again as the Jets will take a timeout. We'll keep it right here, Seth. 43 seconds to go, and that was a huge play. South Adams, I thought, They were defending that well, and just more over the top. I think Joey just kind of wrestled it away from him.
Well, Everett definitely got behind the defense, but the throw brought South Adams defenders back into where they could have. Now, again, if you have that to do over, Odell is not for sure where Everett is. He just knows, hey, I can go get this. But if you really want to put that out of play for sure, you take a big swing at it rather than try to catch it. Because if you take a swing at it, then the ball is going to rocket away from anybody trying to catch it. He's trying to get that interception, see if South Adams can't get on the board. But now with 43 seconds, they got a 1st and goal here, a chance to go up by 28.
That's incredible, considering that with 2:27 to go, it was 14-0. They had just scored. And then not 20 seconds later, they got another one on the pick. Roach has it. Can he beat to the pylon? No, it's going to be 2nd and goal. A good effort by a couple of Starfire tacklers.
Somerset and Juarez able to make the stop down at the 2-yard line. Juarez with a pretty good hit, but it's now going to be 2nd and goal from the 2. 37 seconds left. And with the ball going out of bounds, Adams Central has all the time they want here, just 2 yards out.
And another timeout in their pocket. And they'll punch it in.
Touchdown again, right up the middle goes Roach.
27-0 is the score. Roach with a hat trick. And one heck of a first half for Adams Central, particularly the second quarter.
Hey, whatever ailed Adams Central last week against Heritage, they're over it.
It's about style, Seth.
Yeah.
I mean, Heritage, what they did well, their line was very big and well prepared. Jets couldn't run the football. This week, Stars, they're good offensively in a lot of different ways. That line maybe a smidge smaller. And the kick is up, and it's good. It's 28-0 is our score. The Stars will have another look at it when we come back from the break. You're watching Witness Media.
At Southern Wells, we are dedicated to offering unique educational experiences.
Our exceptional career and technical education and college core programs provide hands-on learning that prepares students for various careers in higher education and also instill a deep respect for hard work and innovation.
Collaboration between students and staff is at the heart of everything we do. Our family values guide us as we prepare our students to succeed beyond the classroom.
Welcome to Southern Wells, where people are empowered to become their personal best.
Back at Adams Central, a big deficit here for South Adams. 33 seconds to go. And at this point, Seth, do you just kind of sit on it and go into the half?
Well, with 33 seconds left, I think it depends an awful lot on the return, but Adams Central has done an amazing job on the kick coverage.
Yeah.
Now, it's gone to either the end zone or Will Patterson each time. I got to feel like they're trying to stay away from Sty Pyle. But we'll see where the kick goes here for Cowens. He's done a great job so far tonight.
This kick, another beauty, and that's going to go into the end zone. South Adams is going to take it at the 20. And Seth, with 33 seconds to go, this game was 7-0 with 3 minutes to go. And now it's 28-0.
It has been a nightmare scenario for the Starfires in terms of turnovers in bad spots. And as a result, Adams Central goes from a 7-0 lead to a 28-0 lead in rapid-fire fashion. And throw into that mix the injury there to Gavin Litweiler. We certainly hope he's going to be all right, but the way he was taken off, it didn't seem like it.
That eerie fog coming in right at midfield there. I know we can't see it at the moment, but pass dumped off, and there's a nice tackle from behind, 30-yard line there. It's a good look at the fog. That's not CGI there. That's a real fog there, Seth.
That's actually firework.
Is that
exhaust.
What that is? Okay. That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
I thought maybe there was a plague coming in or something, but
firework exhaust.
That makes a lot more sense. I was hoping that the fog delay didn't catch up with us over here. Good coverage. Bottled up there for. And that's how the first half is going to end. The Adams Central faithful on their feet. 28-0 is the score here in Monroe. When we come back, we'll have a halftime show brought to you by Adams Memorial Hospital. Watching Witness Media, Adams Central and South Adams football. We'll be right back.
Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960.
We are here to help you through all stages of life.
From commercial properties
To auctions,
to farmland and equipment,
and owning your first home.
We have the expertise and experience you can count on.
Visit us in person or online at mslehman.com.
Any brand, any color. You break it, we'll fix it. Newsbob Mechanical is located just north of Berne, along with over 175 years of combined service in the field. Newsbob Mechanical offers a wide range of rental equipment and attachments. If you're looking to upgrade your equipment or starting from scratch, whether it's new or used, they can help to find the right machine for you. Stop and see the full line of Gale and Manitou equipment with leasing and financing options available, along with a full line of Manitou parts and attachments. Call 260-589-3802 to find out what we have to offer.
Come see us at Gia & Co. Boutique in Berne, Indiana. We offer women's clothing with inclusive sizing, accessories, and more. We are open in store Tuesday through Saturday with new arrivals every week. Or you can always shop with us online at www.giaandcoboutique.com. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials to keep up with all things Gia. Our team cannot wait to see you in store soon to help with all your fashion wants and needs.
Welcome to RK Financial, a non-intimidating atmosphere where we confidently give you answers to your financial questions and concerns. We specialize in 401ks and IRAs with full service on the Indiana 529 College Savings Plan. You'll find solutions to your retirement goals and estate planning needs, as well as making recommendations on your life insurance and long-term care insurance solutions. Check out our new website at www.rkfinancialinc.com. This is Randy Kistler inviting you to stop in to see me or Alex as we journey together to meet your financial goals.
At Freedom Chevrolet, it's more than cars and trucks. It's people. From the friendly faces who greet you to the service techs who treat your vehicle like their very own. And a sales team who listens and cares. It's neighbors serving neighbors. That's Freedom Chevrolet. Experience the difference today at Freedom Chevrolet in Bluffton.
In the heart of our community, we're more than just a school. Our dedicated staff ignites curiosity, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. With a range of programs, we nurture talents and build leaders. Our students excel driven by passion and support. Every success is a testament to hard work. Adams Central, where dedicated staff and student success go hand in hand.
At First Bank of Berne, we believe strong local communities are good for everyone. It's why we invest in the lives and dreams of the people, businesses, and farmers in our hometowns. When you bank locally, our communities prosper because money is deposited, invested, and spent locally. At First Bank of Berne, improving the financial futures of those in our local communities is at the heart of everything we do.
For nearly 70 years, Baumgartner attorneys have provided dependable legal services to you, your parents, and your grandparents.
With both Dave and Nick Baumgartner providing legal services, you can be assured that we'll be here for generations to come. Whether your legal needs include estate planning, estate settlements, real estate, corporations, LLCs, or personal injury, we're here to serve you.
So come and visit us in Berne or call 589-3139. Baumgartner Attorneys. Legal services for you and your family.
Back at Adams Central at the half, as you can see in front of you, the 2000 state champion Class A football Flying Jets. Not the whole team, but a good assortment of the players that were a part of that state championship team are here. This is the Adams Memorial Hospital halftime show. Experience ortho excellence with Dr. David Coates, Dr. Robert Kinney, and physician's assistant Aaron Whitman at Adams Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, part of Adams Medical Group. Call 866-724-DOCS for a full range of treatment options, specializing in sports medicine like knee, hip, shoulder, and hand care repair. Seth has been feverishly tabulating stats on the iPad. What do you got for us, Seth?
Well, they are recognizing Coach Rick Minnick here as they are honoring this group of 2000 champions. And very modest down there, but tell you what, he did a heck of a job while he was coaching here, and I know these guys all remember their time fondly being under his direction, so he's given a lot of respect here. As far as these stats go, At total yards, it is very much an Adams Central lead. 243 total yards. South Adams has 98. The struggle is real from the Starfire perspective to advance the ball, and when they do come close, a lot of the times the passes that are intended for one group will go to the other. It all started, to be perfectly honest with you, with a methodical rush-only drive down the field. Adams Central scores. South Adams can't make it on their first drive. Adams Central stopped on a 4-and-out. South Adams goes down inside the 10. They've got a first-and-goal situation, and a deflection ends up at the first of 3 interceptions in this first half for Titus Lehman. And as far as first downs go, you've got South Adams with 6, Adams Central with 14. It's been all passing for South Adams in terms of their yards, but it has been the Jamie Roach show, if you want to know the truth. He has done an outstanding job of not only completing a big pass on the one of few passes that he's thrown, but he's also scored 3 touchdowns in this ball game, and he's got himself plenty of rushing yards with help from all kinds of buddies as well, Dylan. Make no mistake, Adams Central doing what they want on the ground. Jamison Roach, 17 carries, 94 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Vance Miller has carried 10 times for 58 yards and a touchdown. Joey Everett 4 times for 36. Thomas Laughlin 5 times for 23. They're having their way on the ground. Roach has 3 touchdowns. Vance Miller has the other. It's been very tough for South Adams to try to figure out how to slow that down. And even when Adams Central decided they needed to go to the air just to get themselves an opportunity to score for that 4th time, they're able to make that big catch over the middle. And it was Joey Everett that goes up. Only 1 reception in the half for Adams Central, but a huge one there, as he reels it in for 32 yards and actually ushers in that 4th touchdown. So if you're the Starfires, you are just trying to figure out where to find the positives and figure out what you can do to make adjustments to see what you can do to get back into this ball game. But right now, I mean, the goal for South Adams, they have the ball first. I think you got to do what you can to get down the field, see if you can't get a touchdown on the scoreboard, and decrease the risk of Adams Central getting that 35-point. As soon as they're up by 35, the running clock, and it's going to be about impossible to get back into this ball game if you're the South Adams Starfires. You got to do all you can to not let that 35-point lead get come to fruition. We'll see what they can do here, but they have the ball first in the second half.
Well, for 21 minutes in that first half, it was 7-0.
Right.
And in the final 3 minutes of that second quarter, Adams Central putting on 21 straight points off of some South Adams turnovers. And that's really the story. I think South Adams has put together a pretty good defensive effort here tonight. You can't really fault the 28 points on the defense. I think you point the finger at the risk-taking on the offense, which I don't even blame the Stars for trying. You're down against a team you're not supposed to beat. You gotta take some chances. You got to risk it a little bit. So I think that the game plan just kind of fell apart. The game's not over by any means, especially if you can throw the football like South Adams can.
As quickly as Adams Central has scored in that latter part of the second quarter, if South Adams can find a way to cause Adams Central to turn the ball over and get a couple of quick connections, the one thing that South Adams needs to try to reflect on from their perspective is, what was it like at halftime in the first round of sectional at Tri High School? They were getting their doors blown off, and they came back and won that game and absolutely stunned Tri. They didn't know how to recover, didn't know how to respond, and South Adams able to get out of there with the win, then had a tough-fought win at Madison Grant, ultimately winning the sectional and the regional. So can you come back from this? Of course you can. Adams Central has no desire to see South Adams do any of that. I guarantee you that just because Adams Central is up 28-0 doesn't mean that Coach Hammond is going to take this half off. He is going to be coaching like they're down 28-0 And you're not going to want to give up anything against these Starfires. I know Coach Steiner and Coach Hammond, both defensive coordinators from South Adams and Adams Central respectively, have a lot of respect for the other. And this is a chess match that right now Adams Central has definitely come through big time so far. So you don't know for sure what the opportunities are going to be for South Adams. Can they force some turnovers? Will Adams Central get a little bit careless with the ball? At times, at times you think, oh, this is easy. And then you say, oops. So I'm sure Adams Central is going to keep the foot on the gas, and South Adams is going to have to come out and play an awfully tough second half.
Yeah, I think the game against Tri is a great example, and I think you're spot on with these guys with the respect. If you play South Adams enough as an Adams Central fan, you know that you cannot take this second half off, that South Adams has earned the respect that they have in this area for a reason. They are well coached, and they are talented. So Adams Central will likely try to keep their focus. South Adams on the other end, there's no way that they are going to let this goose egg on the board stand. They're not going to go home without putting points on the board, I would think. So it is going to be a dogfight here from the opening possession of the third quarter. And I would assume that Coach comes out with a good game plan here. Some area scores, we were keeping an eye on the ACAC. Jay County Woodland with a 1-point lead, 7-6 at the half.
And those are the two teams that Southern Wells has beaten right there,
Yep.
So 7-6.
So both are 0-3 in the conference, would love to get a win under their belt. The other team will go 0-4, a woeful 0-4 in the ACAC. So that's definitely on the table there in Woodburn. An NE8 contest, Columbia City has they've taken a nosedive in the last couple of weeks, but they're finding their footing against New Haven, 28-7. And keeping an eye on these scores, there's a lot of good scores. Our coverage area, Bluffton is up 34-0 on Southern Wells. I think that one headed to halftime. Just keeping on going down the list here. Belmont not faring very well up in Leo Cedarville, 37-0 the score there.
That's a very, very tough matchup for Belmont after they've gone through what their schedule has been so far. It's not going to get easier for the Braves.
Agreed. Another state-ranked team in East Noble putting it on Norwell, 28-0, same score we have here. Down the list we go. There's plenty of good games on the docket, especially if you're paying attention to the 1 and 2A ranks. We did not have a Prairie Heights East Side update. There was no score on that one. Adams Central fans keeping an eye on that. No score for Madison Grant Frankton. Madison Grant likely heavy favorites in that game, though. So a lot of action here, week 6. A lot of different things going on around the state. Some Fort Wayne teams playing in that conference, just continuing to beat themselves up in the Summit. That is a tough conference to play football in. But, yeah, we'll try to keep you posted on all these updated scores. As you see the band for Adams Central.
Squadron of Sound, they sound pretty good.
Yeah,
sound pretty good for sure.
They are showing us some more of their contest performance. They're going to be headed into performance season here.
Well, they do sound very nice, don't they? Good job. There you go, the Squadron of Sound.
Good round of applause from the fans here at Adams Central. Boy, a lot going on here on the campus tonight.
No question. Crowd's still big on both sides. Got people going from one side to the other to get some concessions here at halftime. Speaking of food,
yeah,
I do want to give shout-outs to some restaurants that we know for sure have been covering both South Adams and Adams Central throughout the year. I know Spare Time Lanes has had games on. Let's say hello to that audience. Fulton and Maine, say hello to that audience, no question. Down in Geneva at the Coons Den, say hello to that audience as well. Obviously, all of Swiss Village. Want to say we already said hello. Say hello again to them. It's just a cool thing to see people have the opportunity to get together at some of these establishments and watch these games. And so we want to say thank you to those establishments for putting these games on and allowing people to collect and gather and enjoy the games in their setting. So thanks to all of those that we mentioned. And if we didn't mention you, by all means, let us know. We'd love to know where else this is going, and we would we're more than happy to let people know on the next broadcast other places they could go and catch it if they can't make it to those games. So never a bad idea to let people know where these games are being played.
And if you like coverage, you like Seth and I's voice, well, we're going to do it again tomorrow.
That's
tomorrow
right.
morning, South Adams girls soccer hosting Woodland tomorrow morning. They did have a change on the time there. Our broadcast will begin at 8:30 in the morning on the Bright. I'm hoping that Mr. Arnold will provide some kind of breakfast there.
See if I can get him to make us some egg casserole.
But we'll be there for an 8:30 start time. The game will begin at 9, our coverage at 8:30. So we will continue to bring you fall sports, as it is something that we love to do. We'll take our final commercial break here in the Adams Memorial Halftime Show. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back. You're watching Witness Media.
Steve Rich has been serving all of Adams County as a Good Neighbor State Farm agent from his office in Decatur since 1980. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance, Steve can show you what being a good neighbor is all about. Call or text Steve at 728-2933 or stop by his office at 230 South 2nd Street in Decatur from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He can even meet you in the evening or on Saturday by appointment. All your insurance needs under one roof. To combine and save, talk with State Farm agent Steve Rich.
When you order an East of Chicago pizza, you get a pizza done right. A delicious East of Chicago pizza is created with dough made fresh every morning, your choice of thin or specialty crust, a savory blend of cheeses, and the tastiest toppings. For a limited time, you can enjoy a delicious large 2-topping pizza from East of Chicago for just $9.99. Available in Berne for a limited time. The next time you order pizza in Berne, remember, East of Chicago is pizza done right.
Looking to elevate your construction project? Schwartz Contracting is here to deliver. With over 20 years in the industry, owner Dan Schwartz has been providing reliable home construction, barn buildings, pole barns, garages, barns, and barn dominiums throughout Adams County and beyond. When it comes to building your dream home or an impressive new barn, Dan Schwartz and his team are the ultimate champions. When you choose SCI, you're getting a team that brings expertise and commitment to take down every project. They're all about getting the job done right. Are you ready to tackle your next project? Contact Dan Schwartz at 260-525-0266. Schwartz Contracting, where solid construction is always the winning move.
Understanding our values allows us to make decisions on the best use of money. There's 4 things that we can do with it. We can live, we can give, we can owe, and we can grow.
What are we spending money on? What causes are we wanting to support? From an O perspective, debt, taxes. But then growing, what is that we're saving towards?
We believe that if we can help our clients manage the O and grow, it will give them great freedom to live and give.
Contact us for a free consultation and we'll help you get started.
Steel Farms has been the fall season destination for the past 16 years for families looking to spend the day on the farm. Your kids will love visiting the farm animals in our petting zoo, along with the corn maze, wagon rides, concession stand, and outdoor games and activities. Moms and dads can visit the farmer's market and then meet up with the kids to pick out that special pumpkin from the pumpkin patch to take home. Steel Farms is open September 27th to October 26th. Visit us at visitsteelfarms.com. Let Steel Farms make memories with your families this fall season.
innovative instruction, award-winning programs, exceptional curriculum. At South Adams, we believe in the power of community. Here, we support each other, celebrate together, and treasure what truly matters most: family. We are Starfires.
At Decatur Dental Services, all of our offices provide complete dental care, including crowns, bridges, and dentures, teeth whitening, orthodontics and Invisalign, restorations, preventative care, cosmetics, and sports mouth guards. In Decatur, Botox and Juvederm are available as well. We have offices in Decatur, Geneva, Berne, Bluffton, and Warren to serve you. To learn more about our doctors, office hours, and insurance information, please visit DecaturDentalIN.com or like us on Facebook. New patients are always welcome, as are patient referrals, so contact us today.
Back at Adams Central, we've got a little time on the halftime clock, but we're just about ready to go. The halftime show in the books for Adams Memorial Hospital. The third quarter sponsor for tonight's game is Decatur Dental Services. At Decatur Dental Services, DDS, we welcome new patients and patient referrals at all our locations in Decatur, Geneva, Berne, Bluffton, and Warren. Visit us at DecaturDentalIN.com to learn more. Seth, this first drive is everything for South Adams.
They need to get going here, and if you're a Starfire player, Starfire coach, you want to start feeling a lot better real quick. Got to put some points up. Got to find some big plays and see what you can do to put a dent in this defense. Still not quite 100 yards yet of offense in this ball game, and I got to be honest with you, that's that's kind of still hurting from the Starfire perspective, and a lot of that has to do with the turnovers that they've been able to force, especially in the red zone. South Adams gets the opportunity for a touchdown to tie things up, and it's deflected and then picked off by Xander Swartz. So we'll see what Adams Central can do to try to keep the field long here. They've kicked it into the end zone a couple of times already, but the times that they haven't, the coverage has been good. In fact, one of them had a fumbled and recovered, but drive started at the 10, and on the first play, it was intercepted, and the third touchdown from Adams Central went through, and that's going to definitely make the end zone. He actually got there on the fly. Definitely putting a boot into those. Braylon Cowens, again, 5'10", 155-pound sophomore. What a find here for the Jets in terms of a young kicker that they can just keep running out there and having people start deep in their own side.
Yeah, and as a freshman, he did well too. But you can tell he's been working on that boot. The extra points have a lot more juice on them, and as you can see, it's getting into the end zone on the kickoffs. And he's even had a punt or two here and there when asked to do so. So the Starfires have the ball first. They'll hand it off, try to keep the Jets honest on the line. They get a few from that first run.
Patterson will get two, but he's stopped immediately by Barrett Collier. One thing that I'm going to be watching here, Dylan, and again, it's 28-0, still plenty of time. Fravel is still in there defensively for the Jets. You got to wonder, how long is he going to play when Coach Mosier feels like it's in hand? Of all the people they're going to probably sub out first, I got to believe Big Fravel is going to be the first one.
Yeah, they want this to feel secure for sure. Ball is up the middle on the run, nearly a botched play, but I tell you what, Lehman did a good job handing it off. And they're near the first down marker. It's going to be third down.
Ben Hershey did a good job of getting a hold of the runner, and now they're going to try a run up the middle. And the forward progress, where do they mark this? They're going to make this 4th and 1.
Yeah, I really didn't even have time to show you what third down was. I was trying to get the buttons up there, but they got to go for it here. 4th down, and might try to get a hard count at first, but Jets are going to try to stay disciplined. They hand it off, and I think he got it.
Patterson will pick it up. He needed the 30, and he got the 31 on a nice little draw play.
So it did take 4 downs, but they're able to execute the first down here from the 31. So South Adams keeps possession of the ball.
Sigh of relief from the South Adams sideline. You got to get that one. If you don't get that one, it could get 35-0 in a hurry here. Deep in AC territory now at the 30. They're going to go quickly again. Another throw. They're going to keep going up the middle. Why not? If you're going to get that kind of hole, Jets not really ready for the run game.
Patterson did a nice job of getting free on that right side, and it took Ashton Yergler trailing from behind. He gets a first down run.
I think he might have got a shoestring on that tackle. Fortunate it wasn't a lot more. 3 receivers to the left. Lehman with a horrible snap, but he fields it. Now he's got room, throws it, and it's Braylon Reber who comes away with an interception.
He left it up, and the danger in throwing a jump ball on that side is Reber is taller than what the defender is. That is interception number 4 for Adams Central tonight.
Second one for Reber.
So 1st and 10 for the Jets from their own 35 as Reber goes high up in the air. Had his legs taken out from under him, but he comes down with it cleanly, and another turnover here for the Jets.
Kind of a dangerous play there. I'm sure that Coach McClure kind of holding his breath there.
Yeah, I don't think Coach likes to see Reber come down quite like that.
Oh, good tackle.
Touchdown saving tackle, shoestring style from Caleb Minger there. I mean, he tripped him up for a 4-yard gain, but he had intentions for a lot more than that, Dylan. That was real close.
Reese Hammond already with an interception in the game. Now he gets involved in the running. And, yeah, you're right. That could have been a lot worse than it was. 2nd and 6, under 10 minutes here in the third quarter. Jets under center, and he'll keep it. Boy, he had nobody touch him until he had 5 yards under his belt. And I tell you what, the coaching staff for Adams Central, they have done a nice job of sniffing that out. That has been there all night long.
I tell you what, he's well over 100 yards now rushing is Roach, and he's got quite a bit of time left. Still 9:24 left here in the third quarter. And Roach, I have a feeling, is going to continue to be served this up.
Keep an eye on Braylon Reber. He came out of the game, and he's clutching his back. That's a lingering effect of that interception for sure.
Had a little bit of confusion in that backfield in terms of where exactly people were going to be, and actually had a collision there between the wing back and the quarterback. And I'm not sure if it was a tackle as much as a stumble that made that be a 2-yard gain.
We'll credit the logo with an assist.
Yeah, I think so.
Joey Everett on the outside has one man to beat, and that man takes him down. Nice tackle in the open field.
I think it was Somerset that made the stop out there on the far side.
That's going to make it 3rd and about 6.
Much better defensively here on the last 2 plays from the Starfire perspective, trying to force a 3rd and at least long-ish. And if you're a Jet fan, though, and the ball sitting on the South Adams 45, I got a feeling this is 4-down territory for Adams Central.
Yeah, you need 2 stops here if you're South Adams. They go to the big man in the middle. That is Miller, and he is gone.
Scamper of 45 yards, and just like that, it is 34-0, and an extra point away from starting a running clock here in Monroe.
Not at all what the experts were calling in this game, particularly after South Adams shocking the ACAC with a blistering win over Heritage. But this is a case, Seth, where it's a couple turnovers away from a different kind of ball game. This one just got away from South Adams. The score, I don't think, indicative of how the Stars prepared for tonight's game.
They definitely got blindsided at the end of that second quarter. The diving attempt is not going to work out, as 35-0 is the score, and the clock will run for the rest of the ball game.
We'll take a commercial break and be back right after this. You're watching Witness Media.
I'm still a thrive, and I've lived here just 1 year. I fell and broke my hip, and so walking is the best thing for me. And this is a wonderful place to walk.
Here at Adams Woodcrest, we offer assisted living with your independence in mind. We welcome your small furry friends. Come enjoy an outdoor stroll on our lovely grounds or participate in numerous activities with friends and residents. Adams Woodcrest is extraordinary living where everyone is family.
Coming back after the touchdown for Adams Central. And after some discussion, I think we have the wrong take. It wasn't Miller apparently on the touchdown.
It was Laughlin, number 33, that broke through with that 45-yard touchdown run. And with the extra point, it's going to be a running clock here in Monroe. And Adams Central making things worse here for the Starfires. Really coming out with guns blazing. They're doing a great job of keeping South Adams off target. They're keeping them, just on their heels defensively, and they're able to do what they want with the football when they have it.
Well, the Stars will get it back. My apologies to the Laughlin family. Sorry about that. I thought for sure Miller was the one going up the middle there. Stars returning the ball, trying to get to the outside, and boy, awkward fall there, but eventually brought down is Will Patterson, and the Stars will start over from scratch here. And to answer your question, I hope I don't see Cam Frable the rest of the night here, Seth.
Yeah, at this point, I think if you're Adams Central, Frable probably he's out there. The clock will run, but he's still out there. And he has a cast on. I mean, if he can handle the pain, I don't know how much more damage he can do with a cast on it. At this point, it's pain management either way. And I don't know that if you are Cam Frable and you're a senior, you want to leave here. I mean, this is your last chance to play the Starfires. I think he's going to ride this out for as long as he can until Mosier says that's enough.
Throw to the sideline and a big hit. That looked like number one, Derek McKean, and he was fortunate to come down with it. Quick tackle.
It's a 5-yard reception, but paying the price is McCain.
Yeah, he earned every bit of that one. 6 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. The clock will not stop the rest of the game except for injuries and scores. Maybe a timeout if anybody calls it. Lehman in the shotgun gets rid of it quickly.
Jack Swanner has some room, and he's got a pretty decent block out there, and Manny Juarez is the one that was leading that play, and Manny is in there as a result of the earlier injury, if you are wondering. We haven't seen Manny Juarez in the wide receiver position much this year, but with Litweiler going down, Manny is getting the look, and he did a really nice job of earning a few extra yards blocking down the field.
Lehman, quick snap, throw. And they get some progress. 4 or 5 yards. Stars moving the football.
And it is Frable that makes the stop.
Somerset makes it about 2nd and 5 here on the play. So the Jets in the driver's seat. Time is on their side. But the Stars would love to score here. Lehman tucks it and runs. And he's got the first down and then some.
So Titus will get run out of bounds. That won't make a difference, but he does get the 48 as that time was one of the first times, to be honest, that I saw both ends go beyond where I think it was safe for them to go, and I think Titus recognized it too. Once the ends were up the field and he was able to get past them, that far side was open pretty quick.
Fresh set of downs on the AC logo. They hand it off. He's got some room to run up the middle, and he's met after about a 6-yard gain.
Patterson, I believe, gets the 46 there.
So the Stars have sprinkled in some running, and they've been successful here, Seth.
David Fisher makes a nice stop But it's a 2nd and 4, a little easier, I suppose, from a Starfire perspective. And I think Jax dropped his – he did. Jax Wanner over here dropped his mouthpiece, picks it right back up, and goes back in there.
5-second rule. I think we're okay there. Low snap, quick throw.
Oh, dangerous. Very dangerous.
Nearly picked off. I think it was intended for Manny Juarez.
Reese Hammond gets another hand in there. And defensive coordinator Coach Hammond, I guarantee he was going pretty frantic on this side. He saw what was coming, hollered in some instruction, and that was all it took. Oh, look at this.
Another big hole for the Starfires.
Up the middle goes Patterson.
And they've been more successful on the ground this half than they have in the air.
That's definitely the biggest hole we have seen in the ball game, and Patterson exploits it up to the 30.
Jets may be a little shell-shocked that the Stars are committing to the run. They haven't done it all year. Lehman, another quick pass. Slips, and did he get his knee down? They're going to say
Somerset had his knee touched down at the 29, I believe. So the only problem for that is, from an Adams Central perspective, is nobody gets credit for the tackle because his knee hit.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I would argue he didn't get his knee down from it. It didn't look like he did from here.
I wasn't sure, but
he slipped certainly, but I don't think he got the knee down. But cost the Stars a few yards. Wide open on the side there. Nice move, cuts it back in, and he's taken down. So only a few yards. Stars having to work for every bit that they're going to get here.
Good pursuit again from David Fisher. We've seen him make a couple of nice hits on Patterson here. 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7, you are correct. 2:30 to go already in the DDS third quarter. Blink and you'll miss it. Lehman taking his time, plenty of time on the play clock. Stars are very quick to the front line. And now he gets set up. Quick snap. Dumps off the pass. And he's met near the line that they need to get.
I think they're going to give him the 21. And Miles Carr made a really nice open field tackle there. So 4th and 1.
This is a big moment here if you want some points on the board. 4th and 1. Stars have had a good drive, and they're going to continue this drive, it looks like. On the keeper. Well-executed play by the Stars with 1:30 to go in the third quarter.
I think Titus got the 18 there, so they needed 1 and got 3. So 1st and 10 for the Starfires here.
3 receivers to the left. And they hand it off up the middle. Patterson again. Some good yardage for Patterson here on this drive.
And Fravel was right there in the neighborhood to make that stop, and you just hear people kind of wince and hope that he's not going to be in on it.
Throw over to the side. He's met by a slew of Jets.
Jax Wanner with a catch, but again, closing in on all sides were the Jets. Really nice defensive play. 3rd and 2 now.
Down to 35 seconds in the quarter. Fourth quarter will be very similar. The running clock. And the stoppage of play. It's a timeout by Adams Central.
Coach Hammond not happy, if you're wondering. Did not want to make that timeout call, I promise you.
Well, we'll take a quick win with him. We'll be right back. Back at Adams Central, 3rd and 2 upcoming with 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. Starfires once again knocking on the door. Can they get in this time? They have yet to get on the scoreboard tonight. Kind of a disappointing offensive showing for the Starfires. Sure, if they played this game 10 times, you couldn't tell me that they're going to score 0 points,
right,
in 8 of them. The Stars with a high-powered offense that is to be feared by a lot of teams in this conference. But the Jets have done a nice job kind of nullifying that tonight.
See where Patterson gets. I think he is just shy here, Dylan.
Boy, they blew the whistle a bit too prematurely. I think that was going forward.
So it's 4th and short. South Adams looks to stack the line again.
And I don't know if they have to run this play, but they're going to get up to the line.
I think they're going to just mess with them. Yep.
So at the end of the third quarter, 35-0 is our score. We'll head to the fourth. Adams Central up big. We'll be back right after this.
If you're looking for new flooring, K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. Owners Mike and Ella Clifton, along with their amazing staff, take great pride in serving you. Check out our showroom for a variety of manufacturers and distributors consisting of carpet, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. K&N Carpet is the only Mohawk Floorscapes dealer in the Fort Wayne area. So give us a call at 260-639-3591 and come see the experts in flooring at 12108 US 27 South, or check us out on Facebook.
Introducing the leather super framer tool belt from Weaver. Its all-purpose design has plenty of room for your essentials and more. The stainless steel rivets and hardware with its black resin finish is rust resistant. Its heavy gauge nylon thread won't fray or rot, and the super fabric lining is breathable and waterproof. Soft oil tanned pouches with veg tanned belt and accessories come from the best U.S. steer hides. And yes, it smells pretty darn good too. Get yours today at Hobbaker's Ace of Berne.
Central, the start of the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Ms. Lehman. Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960. They have the experience and expertise you can count on. Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers, welcome home. Seth, 4th and 2, big moment here for the Starfires, if for no other reason, morally.
Right. Well, the ball's inside the 10-yard line, but they need at least 1.5 yards, possibly 2. And we'll see what the decision is here from the offensive perspective here. Do you do a little run-pass option? Yeah, they got 5 receivers in, nobody in to help Lehman, so they're going to look for something across the middle here.
And they've had a lot of success with these plays. Boy, wide open. Dives at the pylon, but he's a bit short, but they do get the important stat, the first down.
Slow coming up. Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, he's all right. Kind of slow getting up from the tackle on the far side, but Yergler seems fine. Good news.
You don't want to see anybody from either side get hurt in a 35-0 game right now.
Not at all. So 1st and goal from the 2.
Stars knocking on the door.
Here comes an option. Titus is going to try to take it himself, and he will.
Lehman scores. South Adams is on the board for the first time tonight. And a sigh of relief on the South Adams end. Hard-fought touchdown. It has just not been their night offensively, Seth.
Gave the Starfires at least something to cheer about here as the fourth quarter just underway. But it's 10:49, 10:48, 10:47 with that 35-point lead. They don't go back once you have it, so it's just going to keep running.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Stars, I think they've kind of run out of time unless something insane happens here. The kick is up and it's good. We'll keep it right here. 35-7 is the score. And the Jets are they're in a position here where they can run some reserves into the ball game. And
saw Fravel at that timeout, the last possession. He seemed rather tired, and to be honest, he is on the sideline here with his helmet off. So let's just, obviously this is a special teams play coming, and offense will have the ball, so he will not be playing on offense. He hasn't all night, but let's see if he comes back out the next time that South Adams has the ball. I just doubt it highly that they're gonna run him back out there. They want to try to keep him as healthy and sound as possible as the year continues. With the number 1 ranking in 2A, they have high hopes for a long, long postseason, and it's going to be a lot easier to go deep into the postseason with Fravel around, especially as healthy as you can get him.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see Cam or the other starters in the game anymore tonight. Usually in the fourth quarter, this is when you see the reserves come in, and especially since now the Stars are on the board, you're really not trying to pitch a shutout here. It's more about getting the JV guys some looks. So I would anticipate that we see some entirely new personnel on the field here. So here we go. Stars will kick it to the Jets for the first time after a scoring play tonight. And it's a laser beam. That one could get out of bounds, and it does. See what the call will be. It is officially a flag on the play. See if they take it on the 35. It's likely what they'll do. That seems to be the direction the officials are headed. So 1st and 10 for Adams Central.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 35.
So, Seth, we call it like it is at this time. It looks like the Jets are going to win their 20th game in a row. The Stars are going to fall to 3-3. But did they learn a lot of important things on their road to another regional title, perhaps?
It's hard to know exactly what the lesson will be here. Quite obviously, when you give up 21 points in those 3 minutes in the last part of that second quarter, things get pretty tough. So we'll see how this eventually gets. And look at this, another cutback. We just got an illegal block back here in the backfield or in the secondary. I think Reber just got caught with a hold or an illegal block. So this is actually going to, it's an illegal block in the back. And so they put the flag where the illegal block was. So what this is going to actually amount to, for people who don't know, they're going to actually mark this off from the infraction. Now, if it's in the backfield and it's a hold, clearly they go back to the line of scrimmage. But if it's advanced this far back, they just go to where the problem was.
Yeah.
And then they put the ball down. So it's actually first and 8.
Gain.
It's still a net gain of 2, and the clock continues to run. So
an odd 1st and 8 call.
Nothing horribly hurt from the Adams Central perspective.
Almost as odd as a 2-0 score in a football game. 1st and 8. Hammond's got the ball. He's got a hole, and he tries to run through it. He got about maybe 3 or 4 on the play.
It was Plattner that got in underneath and upended him, but he was able to spring forward. He'll get the 41. 2nd and 4.
Give him an extra yard more than I thought he was going to get there. 2nd and 4, you are right. Under 8 minutes, this quarter is going to fly. Not a lot of stoppages here with a running clock. Jets back to the line. Laughlin has the ball. Up the middle he goes. He's got the first down, still on his feet, dragging a Starfire behind him.
One thing that you have to give credit to, Odell got a hold of the shirt and he didn't let go, because if he did, that's another long touchdown run from Laughlin, and Adams Central is going to call timeout. This is going to be wholesale substitution time here for the Jets. See all kinds of players coming off and new players coming on.
I think I don't think it was a rodeo record, but that was a heck of a run there.
That was he was drugged for at least 5-6 yards before some friends could help take him down.
I've seen a lot of Adams Central football. That's the first time I've seen that. That's a heck of a way to bring in your reserves right there.
Yeah. Little statement at the end for the Jets.
They get the 1st and 10. Taking the timeout to kind of give their crew some talk, a little leverage here. What are you aiming to do here? That's kind of the talk.
See if South Adams answers in kind. It looks like the starting defense is still in there for South Adams. I think they're just trying to keep the deficit at 28 here. So, new lineup here for Adams Central, and is that Colston Pruitt?
Yeah, I believe Pruitt is now our quarterback. Jamison Roach's 3-touchdown night has come to an end. And up the middle we go. It's a nice run. Nice hole, good handoff. That's number 41, Max Nussbaum. He's a sophomore.
So Hal Ringer able to make that stop, but on 1st and 10 with these new players in, 6 yards is a pretty good way to start. Actually looks like it might even be 7 yards on that first down carry for Nussbaum.
We'll call it a healthy 6.5. Fresh legs, too. I mean, the Stars, a lot of the same personnel in there for them. Having to keep up with new guys coming in, that's not an easy thing to do.
Looks like Nussbaum again, but he ran into, I think, Will Patterson. And now here come a lot of substitutions here for the Starfires, so they're going to bring in some reserve players as well.
Stars falling to 3-3, but boy, I think that even though we didn't see a lot of fireworks, Seth, I saw a lot of potential. I'm sad I didn't get to see the fireworks that I saw that we saw against Heritage, obviously, the pay dirt, but you see the potential. It's a very dangerous offense here for South Adams.
Up the middle, will that be enough? Nussbaum gets another carry. Let's see.
Be close.
I think he's got it.
They are going to give it to him.
It is.
Good call. 1st and 10 as the chains move. It's under 6 minutes now, but taking a look at the schedule next week, Adams Central traveling to Southern Wells, the upstart Raiders, who are getting thoroughly handled by the Bluffton Tigers tonight. And then, of course, South Adams is hosting Jay County. Jay County in a dogfight with Woodland tonight. So the Stars a chance to right the ship. Ball's on the ground. I think the Stars
South
might
Adams
have
got it. Yep. The recovery there for the Starfires goes to number 71, Austin Frank. First turnover of the night for Adams Central.
And we'll credit the JV with the turnover. And it's a welcome sight if you're Coach Michael Mosier, is that your starters, after committing 3 big turnovers against Heritage, a big game against South Adams, 0 varsity turnovers. I think that's a testament to why they won this game. They caused the turnovers and did not commit any of their own.
Looks like the starting offense back out there for South Adams, trying to find a way to put some more points up here in this one.
Coach Hammond kind of guiding his guys through the prevent defense here as they go to the right side. Kind of big hit, my goodness. Slow developing play.
Colston Pruitt with a big hit. He gets a 3-yard gain, but Pruitt definitely let him know that he was the one that brought him down.
Running clock for both games in the coverage area. Bluffton is up 47-7 against Southern Wells. Is that one probably wrapping up as well?
This is Stipe Heil.
Boy, that could have been a face mask penalty from our angle. Officials did not see the infraction, I'm guessing. But first down for the South Adams Starfires.
And if you saw that Sty had his helmet off, he does not have to take a play off because it came off. He took it off to mess with the pad inside. So a lot of times if you see a player get their helmet knocked off, they have to sit out a play. But I think he was just reassessing the padding inside that helmet. And I think part of it might have been what you were saying. May have had that helmet jerked around just a little bit.
Yeah, I saw his head kind of make an awkward little jerk to the left, and that's usually the indication it's a face mask.
And now substitutions for the Starfires. They will have Balmer come in to play quarterback.
Another big pass. The play was to Nolan Colpert. And a nice tackle in the open field there. Didn't see the tackler, but Colpert gets 4. Second down and 6. Clock under 2.5 minutes now. This game winding down. Throw up the middle. His receiver wasn't quite ready for it. Turned around just a shade too late. I think that was intended for Colpert again.
I think you're right. I think it was just a little bit early for Colpert. Didn't quite turn in time. Did go down on the effort to try to get it, but came up empty.
Third down play. Some guys late to make transitions. They're trying to call timeout, and they do. Official gives Adams Central the timeout. And we'll take a quick one with him. We'll be right back right after this.
At FM Investment Services, we continue to serve and advise our clients with dedication and experience, and our team includes 2 registered investment professionals. Leif Lickinger, with over 30 years of experience helping clients navigate their financial journeys, and Lori Garwood, bringing more than 25 years of investment expertise to the table. Together, Lee and Lori are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and supporting them is Tina Marbaugh, administrative assistant, who has 4.5 years of experience in the investment field. Call us today, 260-368-9939 to schedule your consultation. FM Investment Services, experience you can trust, advice you can count on.
Back again, third down and 6 after the timeout. 35-7 is the score. This game all but in the book here. Some reserves trying to finish it off. Man in motion. Big hit right there. Again, kind of a slow developing play.
That was actually the safety. That was number 11, Ben Beckner, that came up and delivered the shot there. So 4th and 2.
Prevented the first down. Nice tackle. The reserves getting some big hits here against the Stars. Ball on the ground. And that's not going to be either way.
Is that another turnover?
Yeah, I believe
it's a turnover either way, but I believe
this one goes in the books.
Yep. So the clock will run down as Adams Central will take a single knee, and that's going to be it here from Monroe.
Yep, and no hurry to get up to the line. The play clock hasn't even started, but the game clock does. It's down to 50 already. And I think your math is mathing just fine, Seth. I think they're going to run one play here.
They haven't started the 25-second clock yet. Now they do.
And they will take a knee here. And that will be our ball game. At the end of this one, Adams Central, a bit of a shock. I think a lot of people thought this would be closer, and with good reason. A solid South Adams team coming in here. 35-7 is our final score. We'll have a brief commercial break here, and afterwards we'll have a post-game show brought to you by Miller Land Surveying. As you see the fireworks show provided by some of the local businesses here in Monroe. Always a fan favorite, especially on a night like tonight, Seth, with so much going on, so many people here from the past 25 years. It's a big deal.
On a night where they're honoring both the 2024 and the 2000 championships here from the Jets, this is big night to bring everybody back. Throw in the fact that you've obviously got the South Adams game as well. That's a huge deal as well.
They are still shooting them off here.
And some of these are going up ridiculously high, and they're big.
Yeah, I didn't even pay extra for this.
Pretty impressive. A lot of firework ash coming down the field.
Well, I think that they realize we're not going to be here in Monroe next Friday. Maybe we're burning next week's fireworks as well. So there you have it, a fireworks show everybody appreciates. We're going to go to that commercial break here and be back right after this.
Bluffton Harrison MSD, schools of excellence, schools of choice.
Every moment matters.
Back at Adams Central, the final score is 35-7. We'll go ahead and make that official on the scoreboard. Apologies for that, but 35-7 our score. Seth is tabulating over here, and we will give you our sponsorship for the postgame. Postgame brought to you by Miller Land Surveying. Postgame. Miller Land Surveying and MLS Engineering provide commercial and residential land surveying and civil engineering to Northeast Indiana. Contact Miller Land Surveying at 692-6166 or MLS Engineering at 489-8571. Adams Central, 20 straight victories. South Adams falls to 3-3.
You know, when you look at this, this is very much a game that Jamison Roach just kind of took over. Did a great job of orchestrating that run offense. Only threw the ball 3 times, but came up with a huge completion on one of those 3. And as a result, Adams Central able to go down the field and put points number 27, and ultimately 28. And Adams Central was up 7-0 for the overwhelming majority of that first half. And then it was just an Adams Central onslaught at the end as the Starfires fall tonight again 35-7. 18 carries for Jamison tonight, 106 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an average of 5.9 yards per carry. Thomas Laughlin, 8 carries, 87 yards. He's got a touchdown. Yeah. He averaged 11 yards a carry. And then Vance Miller, of course, 11 carries, 70 yards, a touchdown. Can't leave Joey Everett out. 5 carries, 37 yards, averaging 7.4. I mean, the average per player in terms of the run, the least amount anybody averaged was Reese Hammond, and he had 2 carries for 8 yards. If you're averaging 4, and that's the worst that you're doing, you're running the ball very, very effectively, and Adams Central just had the answers with the ball in their hand, rushing the football tonight. And defensively,
that tells the story.
And defensively coming up with 4 big picks.
Yeah.
4 interceptions that just changed this game from, man, this is close to, holy cow, what happened? And that's exactly what the story was for the Starfires in that second quarter.
Yeah, you said it. That tells the story of the problems the Stars had on the defensive end. I still think they did a really good job stopping the offense for Adams Central. It was those turnovers that led to the big discrepancy on the scoreboard, I think.
Put them in the bad spots. There's no question about that, especially the interception deep in South Adams territory and the obvious return by Reber. I mean, he was inside the 10-yard line. It was 1st and goal after they had just gone up 14-0, and then another interception, and then that big pass play that Yergler was able to bring in. It was just one of those, perfect storms that Adams Central was able to inflict, and the Starfires had to suffer through it. The biggest issue, I think, if you are a sports fan on both sides. After all the pomp and circumstance done, we certainly hope that Gavin Litweiler is all right. Hate to see anybody go off on a cart like that. Brought the gator out. We certainly hope that it was a precautionary removal of him with that. But it seemed like it was non-contact, and the way he was responding did not seem like it was a pleasant thing. Those non-contact, and then he was writhing. Let's be honest, he was in a lot of pain. Let's just hope that the senior big number 12 is all right and doesn't have a surgery coming up as a result. But you hate to see things like that go. Unfortunately, the only injury that we're aware of on both sides. And from the Adams Central perspective, also you get the big win. Fravel plays. He plays defense only. And he seems like he's going to be perfectly fine to keep going as well. So if you're Adams Central, you're awfully thrilled. You know that you got by Heritage last week by a touchdown. You know South Adams got the running clock on him. And the answer, the questions tonight were, who's the real one here? Adams Central able to hang a running clock on the Starfires. They answered pretty loudly tonight. There's no question about it.
Yeah, and again, if we replay this game several times, I think you have a vastly different result each time, because if you throw the ball for a living, you're going to have nights like tonight where you just throw it away too many times against a good defense. Other nights, you might find the seams and you break off a 60-yard touchdown. You just don't know in this kind of offense. I think Coach Mosier would agree. It just wasn't their night offensively. As for Litweiler, we were told that the AC guys had it on camera pretty good. They think it's some kind of ankle injury. But to the extent we don't know, but that was the word on Litweiler. Hopefully he is okay. The only thing left for us to do here, Seth, as we see everybody filing out of here, the Berne Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM Investments Raymond James. For investments, finances, or retirement planning, call 368-9939 to set up an appointment at FM Investments Raymond James. Jamison Roach won the award last week. This week, another offensive player for Adams Central gets our nod for his effort in a little bit of time is Thomas Laughlin. He took huge strides here tonight.
He sure did.
Offensively.
I tell you what, his runs, and to be honest, the last one, he nearly broke a second long run, and he drug Odell for probably 5, 6, 7 yards. And that was the last play before the starting offense, and came out for Adams Central. And shortly after this, the starting defense came out for the Starfires. There was a fumble. The one turnover that Adams Central had was in the reserve time, and just a missed handoff in the backfield for Adams Central. South Adams able to come up with it. But the turnovers tonight for South Adams really what spelled the doom for them tonight. And the interceptions, it's tough. The first one you certainly don't have to. You wouldn't give it necessarily to a poor decision. A great job blocking that pass away. And we're joined now by Coach Michael Mosier, who wants to have a conversation. And this is going to be a good opportunity for Dylan to check things out for Coach Mosier.
Yeah, I'll stand up for Coach, unless you want to sit down. You've been running on the sidelines all night.
No, that's okay.
But hey, Coach, thanks for coming up. 35-7, maybe not what a lot of people expected. High-powered offense, fortuitous turnovers that we were in the secondary, kind of jumping in the lane. I thought you guys responded well defensively tonight.
Well, I think the big thing is everybody talks about high-powered offenses, but I don't think that sometimes what we do gets the respect that I think we should be getting, because our guys, I thought tonight we were very much a high-powered offense, and I thought our guys did a great job of coming in here and doing what we do. And I can't be more proud of these guys by coming in here and executing, because this is something we haven't done. We've been struggling with trying to get our offense to click. And I thought our guys really executed tonight and finally did what we wanted them to do. This is a rivalry week, of course, but I thought our guys did a great job of just executing, because we haven't done that as of late.
What are some of the little things that you felt have gone better this week than in weeks past?
We just executed. We didn't turn the ball over. We didn't we didn't have negative yards, and we were able to sustain drives and move us through.
Another win in the ACAC. This one obviously means a lot, being that it's a local team. South Adams is our biggest rival, one of them. A big night, 25th anniversary of the state title from 2000. Do you have any comments on those guys that were here tonight, or the win?
Well,
long ago.
I just think it's great to have them here. I know a lot of those guys on that team, and obviously the whole coaching staff I know, and it's a big part of the tradition that we have. I know that Coach Minnick is a big part of Adams Central football. He has been throughout his career. He's a big part. I mean, this is Minnick Field.
Yeah.
It's a big part of getting the tradition going. And I just been fortunate to step into that and keep that going. I think if you look at what they were able to do in 2000, you're going to see a lot of similarities between them and what we do. There's not much. There's some changes, of course. Time changes things, but the style of football that we like to play hasn't changed. The themes of heart, guts, and family. That's what Rick stressed all those years. I think that hasn't changed. And I think the community support hasn't changed. I grew up in I was an elementary kid in the 80s when we were winning sectionals and regionals and things like that. My dad was on the staff, so I grew up going to Adams Central football games and knew the coaching staff very well. And it's been a part of who I am, and it's trying to emulate what those guys did into what we're doing today. So I've not created anything new. I've just been able to sustain it in these guys and trying to build on what those guys did in the year 2000.
Well, that's a modest take, Coach, but we watch every day what your coaching staff has been able to do every year. It's fantastic to watch. We're thrilled to be able to call the games up here and watch such a well-oiled machine. You guys just plug in guys in the system. They buy in. I think that's with high schoolers. That's the thing.
Yeah.
If they buy in, you've got something brewing there.
Yep.
And so it's a blast to watch.
Yep.
I know you're not one for accolades, but 20 wins in a row is a feat. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
And you should be proud of that. You guys have worked hard for this.
It's something that I just don't think about. I really
I
don't.
understand.
We just try to take one game at a time, and I think it's been very good at what we've been able to do, and it really is a big hats off to the guys last year. Who were able to make that long run and win the state championship. We wouldn't be there. We wouldn't be 20 whatever games in a row without those guys.
Sure.
So it's not something I really dwell on, but it's something that, as a program we're proud of. But we're just trying to get better every day, and that's kind of really what all of us as a staff focus on. We've won some ball games this year, but we've not been satisfied, not been very happy with the style of play that our guys have been playing. This is the first game where they finally bought into what we were trying to do for them and get it accomplished, and that's what I'm really proud of seeing them do.
You've got a much improved Southern Wells team next week.
Yeah, they are, and I'm happy for them. That's going to be a big thing for them to have 2 wins in a year that they haven't had for I don't know how long.
It's been a while.
But I think Coach Blaker is a good guy. I think he got them to believe in some things. I'm looking forward to playing them. Our guys are looking forward to playing them. And again, we just have to we're not looking past them at all. But we have to continue to get better ourselves. So this week's going to be another hard week of practice. We're going to continue to get better at what we're doing, and hopefully that can propel us next week, and then Bluffton and Woodland, and then into the postseason. I can't believe it's Game 6.
Yeah.
And, Game 6 over.
We can't either.
It's flown.
Yeah, but we'll be right there with you in Penedo.
All right.
And we'll root you on from the booth.
Well, we appreciate it. We thank you for all you guys do. We really do appreciate this, and I know our fans appreciate it. I know people. I don't know how many people talk to me and say they're so fortunate that they can watch this game. Some people can't.
Yeah.
They're so far away they can watch it, or someone's not able to come. It's just I'm very happy with what you guys do, and I appreciate it very much.
And we're thrilled to do it.
Yeah.
We love to be here.
Yeah.
We love our fans and our sponsors. Yeah. So thanks,
Okay.
Coach. Appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
And next we'll get a chance to hear Coach Grant Mosier. He's gracing us with his presence here tonight. We appreciate him coming up as well. Seth's going to go ahead and talk to Coach Grant Mosier here. I'm going to give up my set so Coach can talk to him.
Joined now by the head coach of the South Adams Starfires, Coach Grant Mosier. Coach, just let you get your first comments in on the contest tonight. Obviously, that second quarter not going the way you wanted it to go, but you were right there for a lion's share of the first half, and then the floodgates open for the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say, honestly. That's embarrassing, kind of. And I know they're ranked number 1 and how good they are in 20 straight wins, but we thought we'd come out and give more of a fight than that. At the end of the second quarter, they were kind of talking to the staff. Is this where we keep it? I think we have to keep attacking here, but we also know what that could mean. It could mean we have 2 scores in the last 5 minutes with 2 picks. But if we go there and say we're just going to run on the clock here with 4 minutes left, I think what does it tell our kids? I think it does tell our kids we're not going for the win. So that's kind of made it look worse than it was there, giving up 2 scores in the last 4 minutes. But credit to them, man. They look like a different team than they did on film. They hit really hard. They were physical. They were fundamental. They don't make mistakes. They just don't. So it's easy to be down right now, but I just told the kids there we're 3-3. Our 3 losses are against 18-0 teams. They're 18-0 total, 3-6-0 teams. So we're losing to good teams, but we got to be better if we want to accomplish these postseason goals that we want to accomplish.
Well, Coach, we just saw that Litweiler was taken off. Do we have any idea? Was it an ankle, a knee? Do you have any idea what went down there?
It didn't look very good. It was his leg, and it was out of place. I just sent him a text and his dad and said they're asking more right now, getting x-rayed, but that threw off our kids too. Caleb Minger already left the game, and he left right on the final buzzer when he was on the way over there right now. But not even, and it will be a huge loss for our team if he can't finish the season on both sides of the ball. He's such a smart kid offensively and defensively. He's our best corner. Him and Manny both. He's risen to the occasion, and we put him on Reber tonight for a reason. But it hurts so bad for him, a senior who's poured his heart and soul into this. And hopefully I'm wrong, but it looked really bad. And I was able to say a quick prayer with him there before he left. But man, such a freaking great kid, and you just hope for the best and pray for the best. But that's hard as a coach to see stuff like that.
Well, Coach, you got the rest of the year to go, and you've got some teams that you want to try to run off with here. You got Jay County at home next week, Woodland on the road, Southern Wells at home, and then you start paying attention to the draw. Sure. I know it's not fun to come here and go to 3-3 and have the game go this way. But if you look back to last year and look at what the record was prior to the postseason, it was can South Adams have a winning record? Mm-hmm. Now it's going to be, if things go well, if things go the way you hope they go, it'll be a 6-3 instead of. And then you got those people to look forward to. What do you say to kids to try to help them stay focused on the real prize at the end and just keep them geared up for that postseason run?
Sure, and we talked through at halftime. Even there, halftime was I didn't yell or anything. Just kind of come to Jesus meeting about what we kind of expect in our program, and it'd be real easy to come out here and kind of roll over down 20-0 against a game we thought we had a chance to be in. But we talked about going forward here. If we want to accomplish some goals that we have, and our goals are in the postseason, we need to show some fire in the second half. And offensively, maybe it's on me a little bit. Hammond's a great D coordinator, but they had 6 DBs drop in early, and we moved the ball first half a little bit. But I said at halftime, they're giving everyone right now. They're giving everyone in our postseason the game plan of how you stop us. And I said they have 5 in the box. We have to give Will the ball. We have to be able to run the ball with 5 in the box and insert our Will in the postseason. We're not going to be able to win any games because they're going to put 6 DBs out there. So I was happy with that last drive there where we were able to run the ball versus 5 in the box. Because like I said, if we get that in the postseason, we're going to have to be able to run the ball. And so I was happy there. But defense, I think, actually did okay. Our offense put them in bad spots a couple times. It was just, our offense looked really good this season so far, other than week 1 against Marion Local. So disappointed to get 7 points tonight. But like I said this after Bluffton too. But it's not a game you just forget about. If you come up here and get embarrassed and front of a huge crowd. You better take something from it. So we're gonna have a rough film session Monday, but we'll use it to get better, because if you just don't watch film and let it go, it sucks. Watching this film with the kids sucks. You have to be all over them, and it's not fun to watch back what just happened right there. But if you want to learn from it and get better, we're gonna have to do it, and that's something West Coast we're gonna do Mondays. Spend a lot of time watching this film and finding out how we get better to make a postseason run.
Well, Coach, as always, thanks so much for coming up and talking with us. We know on a night like this, that's not easy and big of you to do, so thanks for coming up. And we certainly hope everything best for Gavin and for you guys going forward.
Thanks, guys.
You bet. Coach Mosier, kind enough to come up and talk with us. Obviously when you're beaten by your rivals, it's harder to come up and talk, but he came up and did it. And you got to honor that for what he did. Congratulations, Coach Michael Mosier and the Jets. Big-time win tonight, 35-7, on a night where, you had a 7-0 lead for the longest time, and then just boom, 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 3 touchdowns in rapid-fire fashion to end that first half, and then it was too much for the Starfires to come back from. They didn't score on that first drive, and once they let that ball get through, as soon as Adams Central goes up 35, it's running clock, and the way Adams Central runs the ball, they're just going to camp and not let that come comeback go. If you're South Adams and you really wanted to make that run, you had to keep that 35-point difference from coming, and they couldn't do it.
And that's kind of the story of how tonight went. They're going to have another game next week. That's how it works.
Yep.
So we'll be there with coverage around the area. Want to thank everybody for watching, all our sponsors and our fans. We'll see you next time. For myself, Dylan Malone, for Seth Sprunger, my partner in crime tonight, and for Mike Jones on the roof, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.